Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and we're here not with a Pauper League, but I'm going to be playing the Pauper Challenge today, and I'm going to be playing Blue-White Evoke. This is my favorite brew. I think this deck is reasonably positioned in the meta right now, so hopefully we can get some good matchups and we can do well here. Let me go through a deck tech, and then we'll get into the challenge, but first, let me shout out the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel. We are recording live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/snapboltgames. So come hang out live on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitter. There's a link in the YouTube description. I'll post when I go live. I don't really have a schedule yet. But again, twitch.tv/snapboltgames. Come hang out live. I record all my content live now. YouTube.com/snapbolt. That is the YouTube channel. Follow me on YouTube. I post all the leagues there, all the challenges there. Play some modern, play some Pauper. And we already got an official Snap Bolt. Thank you so much. Dainya. Thanks for subscribing. Awesome. But again, youtube.com/snapbolt. Follow me there. Follow me on Twitch. Those are the best ways to support me. So thank you so much for doing so if you like my content. Now, let's get into this deck tech and then let's get into the challenge. So this is, again, a brew of mine. This is like just gone much farther than I ever thought it would. I think this deck is strong, and let's go over kind of a detailed deck tech here. We have about 10 minutes till the challenge starts. It won't take all that time, but we'll go through a detailed deck tech. So it's Blue-White Evoke because it's based around Muldrifter and Soul of Migration, these two Evoke creatures, and then you combo those with Ephemerate and Angelic Renewal. If you aren't familiar with this deck, 2-mana enchantment. Whenever a creature is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you may sacrifice Angelic Renewal. If you do, return that card to the battlefield. So you play Renewal, and then you evoke Muldrifter. This comes into play, draw 2 cards, it dies to the evoke trigger, then Angelic Renewal triggers, you sacrifice this, you bring back Muldrifter, you draw 2 cards, you end up with Muldrifter. That's the basic plan of the deck. You can do similar stuff with Ephemerate with the evoke trigger on the stack to save your creature and get 2 triggers. So you either make a lot of birds or you draw a lot of cards. Other than that, we're pretty much a blue-white control shell. We have 7 cantrips, 4 Preordain, 1 Ponder, 2 Brainstorm. And then our removal spells, we have 3 Journey to Nowhere, 1 Last Breath. This card is not that good of a card, basically, but in white, there's no other really good options for removal spells, especially if you want an instant or a sorcery. And this is key because bringing it back with Archaeomancer can be really good. Plus, exiling your own creatures does come up a lot against burn. So I kind of do like the 1 Last Breath, but it gets sided out against Affinity, so I'm not sure about it, but it's reasonable. One major change that we've done recently is go up to 4 counterspells and play more islands. So we just have 4 actual counterspells, no prohibits, and a dispel. So 4 counterspell I think is going to help the deck a lot, actually. When I first built the deck, I was like, well, I need more planes. I can't really play 4 counters, but we're kind of just making it work at this point. 4 counterspell, I think it's going to be solid. Back to 1 Seagate Oracle, just a little more card advantage. This card's a little clunky in the deck, but it has been good. I like the 1 copy, actually. 2 Late to Dinner. This is actually a key card in the deck. Not only can you just bring back evoke creatures after you just evoke, they go to the graveyard, then you Late to Dinner them, but it's really good with Archaeomancer to have like a lot of inevitability in the late game where you Archaeomancer, you start getting back Ephemerates and counterspells. If they kill it, you Late to Dinner the Archaeomancer and then get back Late to Dinner, and that's just kind of like almost like a Gravedigger loop in Limited where you just keep cycling Late to Dinner and Archaeomancer and getting it back, and it's a pretty nice combo. Plus, the food token on Late to Dinner has been very relevant. It's like it matters a lot more than you would think. 1 Palace Sentinels as just a way to take the Monarch, and that's pretty much the main deck. I am trying 1 Dawnbringer Cleric in the main, and I think I like this a lot more than I expected to. Just a little bit of weird like life gain. All the abilities are relevant in Pauper right now. Killing makeshift munitions out of Affinity, or just other Journey to Nowheres out of opponents with the Destroy Enchantment mode. And then exiling cards from graveyard can be really good, you know, when that comes up too. So I do like the 1 main deck Dawnbringer Cleric. A lot of times we draw so many cards, we don't really need everything to draw a card. And I think this has just like enough utility where it's worth it. Now, moving on to the sideboard. Oh, it looks like, yeah, starting in 5 minutes. Okay, we're good. Moving on to the sideboard. 4 Dust to Dust and 2 Revoke Existence. Affinity is just kind of wrecking and seeing a ton of play. So we're just going with the full 4 Dust to Dust and 2 Revoke Existence. Amara Tog, thanks for following. Appreciate it. Um, 6 hate cards right there against Affinity and 3 Hydroblast. So we just get to bring in 9 cards against Affinity right there. Um, I think that's kind of what you need to do. You can steal some game ones against them, but then bringing in 4 revokes and or 4 dust to dust and 2 revokes, I think is kind of where you have to be against that deck. And sometimes it's not even enough. That deck is pretty scary. Um, I think I do like the gut shots. It hasn't really come up against Fae too much yet, but this thing it's still just really nice being able to just like trade 1 for 1 with like a Fairy Seer or messing up spell stutter sprites. I even in the last league, I had 2 gut shots in my hand, and the opponent just went tap out for Ninja. I just went double gut shot it, and I was able to win that game, which is pretty funny. But 1 Dawnbringer Cleric in the sideboard, 1 Holy Light. I like this against fairies and against just things like elves or whatever else when you want to give a bunch of creatures -1/-1. It's kind of an awkward card because it doesn't work against like Boros Bully and stuff like that, but I think that matchup's good for us anyway. And then I like the 1 Relic, and the 1 Negate's been fine. It's been whatever, but yep, I think the list is solid. Again, pretty targeted hate cards for Affinity. We don't need to side that much against Blue Black Fae. I think our matchup there is actually pretty good. So hopefully we can just beat some Affinity decks and do well in this challenge. Also, I had a Lone Missionary in the main deck, playing the Dawnbringer Cleric instead of it, and I don't have the Lone Missionary in the side, but we do have 3 Hydroblasts now, and we get to go up to 2 Dawnbringers. Hopefully we don't die to burn. Maybe we will, but without further ado, let's just get right into round 1 of the challenge. See everyone there? All right, welcome to round 1 of the challenge. We're against Boucha. See what we're up against. My guess is Affinity or Blue Black. Would you like to play first? Yes. Sand's not that good, but I'll keep it. We have a Preordain, we have a Brainstorm. We can start just planes into cycle this Ash Barrens for Island, start playing renewals. We can draw more lands, see what we're up against. Looks like Blue Black Fae, huh? Could have not shown them what we're on, but whatever. They still might not know. They don't know the channel, then they probably don't know this list that well. So I'm probably just going to try to resolve renewal. And by try to, I'm just going to resolve it because there's no way to counter it. I am stoked for this challenge. I haven't played a challenge for a while just because I've been busy. Nice. These renewals are really good against Blue Black Fae, so I expect that's what we'll be up against. I honestly don't know. I could be mistaken, but it's possible. I don't know if I've lost against Blue Black Fae. Oh, Blue Red Fae is actually better against us. Damn. Did not want to see Mountain because they have Pyroblast post board. Makes it a lot tougher, but we still have Soul of Migration, which just really crushes this matchup. Alright, Counterspell. Not getting hit by Ninja, that's good. I'm probably just going to go play another Renewal, play a Chancery. We do have 4 Counterspells. The fact that they have a Counterspell is kind of scary, but they're not really putting us under any pressure right now. So I think it's still looking good for us. Like if they just play Island, attack for 2, don't ninja us or anything, like they're just planning to leave up counter forever. This is like, I think, favoring us. So if I preordain and I get spell stutter sprited, I kind of get wrecked. I can just not preordain right now. Again, they're not really doing anything. Just gonna pass. Maybe go for an end of turn brainstorm on their turn, but I don't think I'm gonna just walk into a spell stutter sprite here. I think I can just wait. Again, if they're just passing, attacking for 2, playing the land, I think that kind of favors us. I don't want them to just be able to use their mana on counterspell here. I want to force them to have to leave it up every turn. Like they're so scared if we have a Soul of Migration or a Moe D, they get wrecked basically with double renewal in play. I think I will go for end of turn brainstorm. And there's a Soul of Migration. Okay. So now I can put back like Plains Island, and then I can lead my turn on Preordain. And if they spell stutter that, then I should be able to resolve and evoke on Soul of Migration. And thanks, Override, hanging out on a lot of the streams. Good to see you again. Okay, so going Preordain here. Now I want them to counter this because I have the Soul. And if they don't counter this, then I get to resolve Preordain, so that's nice. Nice. Let's go bottom, top, land, evoke Soul. And they have to counterspell this, and then I can just keep playing Soul of Migrations basically. And Spellstutter Sprite does not counter these, so that's why I like these matchups, is because they literally need all counterspells. Like Spellstutter Sprite's not that good in the matchup, but Counterspell is. And like they can't always just draw like 2 or 3 counterspells. You can't always find them all. So, oh wow, they take the Monarch. Okay, well, we're about to resolve a Soul of Migration, get 4 birds and the Soul, and have another renewal in play. Whew. I think, oh man, drawing cards is so important here, but at the same time, like, isn't having like a bunch of birds, a good like a ton of blockers, and being able to take the Monarch, trade with this and everything, that's like so much more important. Let's go land. Evoke this. They're going to get to draw 1 more card off Monarch here. But I don't think they have good attacks. I could brainstorm right now. I could have brainstormed to start my turn. I just don't want to get got by Spellstutter. Let's just do it now. I should have done it earlier. But if I like brainstorm into a Preordain or something, I'm probably gonna want to cast it. Okay. Counterspell is a good draw. Again, if they kill this Soul of Migration, it just comes back again. Like, they have 4 cards in hand. I don't think they can stop me from taking the Monarch either. Feeling good, feeling good. Pauper challenge, let's go. Stoked for this one. Yeah, so far looking good. I feel like this matchup again is a little tougher than Blue Black Fae because they have probably 3 or 4 Pyroblasts. But we still have 4 copies of this card, which is just the key card in the matchup, which is why I play 4 in the deck. I feel like I've been really taking my time, and I'm ahead on time here, so just going to continue to take my time. 11 to 20, but I think we're pretty close to stabilizing. Like if they attack with Commodore, I could even just choose to block with Soul of Migration, trigger renewal. Augur of Bolas, tap out of Counterspell mana. I like to see that. See if they hit on this Augur. They hit a Ponder. Sure. Allsec, thanks for following. There's the Ponder. Okay. Oh, they went Island Ponder. Okay. They could have spells that are up here, but they only have 1 fairy in play. No attack. They draw a card. Wow. I think I need to attack with 3. I guess I have Counterspell. I kind of want to evoke Molly D and draw 4. I can just play Moe D, leave renewal, and play. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can just play Moe D, leave up counter. It's got to be the line. I'm going to attack with 3 birds, make sure I can take the monarch. They might be able to attack and trample and take it back, but there was a couple changes for the deck. I went over a pretty detailed deck at the beginning of the stream. We'll probably just wait until sideboarding to go back to the deck. Just want to focus since it's the challenge. Bolt 1 bird. I'm going to let this resolve, and then I'm going to counter the second bolt to take the monarch. Say no. So they're just trying to protect monarch here. I'm fine with that because I still get to take it. No. Trade for Fairy Seer, which is nice. Yield to this. No to this. And then tap out from OED. Still have renewal in play. Another counterspell, nice. Ephemerate, great. I know I could have evoked drawn 4 there, but now if they have another removal spell, they can't kill this or this, and we like still get this in play. Like, yeah, I just get to still draw 4, and they have to spend a removal spell. So I think it's worth it to just hardcast it there. Okay, so they're desperately trying to take the monarch back. I want to leave these in play because I have double Ephemerate. This is a 5/2 trample. They've already played 3 lightning bolts, so I don't really need to worry about that. I can just kill an augur, take 6, go to 5. I guess it's kind of bad if they ninja. You can just chump like this. This is kind of interesting. I can also just throw Moe D in front of the Commodore. You think they have another Scred? I don't think they do. Again, keeping these in play and then having double Ephemerate counterspell next turn seems like I'm just going to win from there. I think I can just do this. This is a tough play. I could have traded for the 5/2, but I like this. Fairy Seer, sure. Oh, they went top. Okay. Moe D. Let's start with, I think, just Evoke Moe D. And then go for Ephemerate on it. We have counterspell backup here as well. Oh yeah, I don't need to tap the land. Spell Stutter Sprite that. Alright, let's counter this. This was a reason to play Island first in case I drew another counter. Looks like it doesn't matter though. Nice. Nice, these cards are good. So I do have another Ephemerate that I think it's the best thing to do. So they have 1 card in hand. I kind of need to journey this as well. Let's just go play Island right now. Can attack with Soul and Bird. And then do I want to journey to nowhere the Commodore? Seems good to me. If they try to like chump, play a removal spell, and then I kind of crush that as well. And then just journey the Commodore. Nice. They were down to 1 card here, and we have 7 cards. They don't have any attacks. Yeah, this should be pretty much locked up at this point. Nice. There you go. Whew. Got the first one there. We have a lot of good sideboard cards for this matchup too, though. That was awesome. Good start to the challenge. Just got to win one of the next two, though. I think Palace Sentinels, it can take the Monarch back from their 5-2, but not sure we can really afford to have it in the deck. I think all of these can come out. I like siding out a late to dinner, actually. Might leave it in, we'll see. Not sure if we also want 3 Hydroblast or just 2. Maybe we're going to want 3. I think Ponder can come out. 1 Ephemerate can come out. And now the question is, do I want the late to dinner? Do I want the Hydroblast? I think 4 renewal is where I want to be. This is match 1. We just won game 1, going to game 2 here. Thanks. I think I'm going to try it with just 2 Hydroblast. And if we see like a bunch of red spells still in the deck, we could bring in the 3rd, but they can be a little bit awkward at times. I think 2 might be a good number. They might side out like a good number of their burn spells and just have like Pyroblasts and like 2 or 3 Skreds or something. Like I don't think they can keep in all their bolts and have all their bolts, Skreds, and Pyroblasts. Like there's no way they can keep all those in. So having too many Hydroblasts can clunk up your hand. Holy Light, double Gut Shot, triple Journey, Last Breath, a million counter spells, and like a much better late game than they have. As long as we don't get tempoed out, I think we should be good. They don't have a second Dispel either, but I think that's fine. Yeah, that looks fine. We're on the draw. They're on a mulligan to 6. We do have a turn 2 Journey if we need it. We have a turn 2 Renewal as well. They just start on Cycle Ash Barrens right away. Interesting. Ooh, I like that. Good draw, good draw. They cycle Ash Barrens. They got Island, and now they're pondering. Interesting. It usually takes me a match to like settle into these longer challenges. I think I'm just gonna journey this. I don't want to get ninja'd. And getting their fairy countdown is good too. Can play renewal on turn 3. Oh, you're playing Blue-White Evoke today as well? Awesome. Love to see that. Love to see that. Love to see everyone picking up this deck and playing it. It's honestly so cool to see. Okay, so they played both islands we know about, and they're passing with the counterspell up. I think I'm going to lead Cycle Ash Barrens. Get Island, play Island. Now I have the choice of play Renewal or play Preordain. Preordain just walks right into a Spell Stutter Sprite, and if they want to counterspell this, then so be it. Still trade for counterspell, not bad. They're doing nothing. Okay. Another renewal is really interesting. Now let's lead on Preordain. If they play a Spell Stutter Sprite, I can go for Journey, and maybe they have double Spell Stutter, but nothing I can really do about that. See if they're F6'd. They're not. Not ideal. Okay, nice. Just keep their creatures off the board. Helps a lot. It's not great that we're missing land drops, but it's not bad either. They don't have red mana yet either. Nice. don't even really want to go for Brainstorm right now. I mean, if they had another Spellstutter Sprite, they would have played it, right? Guess they could have top decked it. They do have it, damn it. Okay, well, if we draw an untapped land, we can just go for Soul. If we get ninja'd here, that's annoying, but beatable. We don't. All right, let's Brainstorm. Okay. Luckily, Brainstorm resolved. What cards do I want to shuffle away here? Because I'm gonna bottom with this Preordain. I have to. God, Holy Light could be pretty good. This is a tough one to put back because I'm pretty certain that this Preordain is going to resolve. I think I don't need Hydroblast. And maybe just don't need Holy Light. I think the other cards were better. Okay, nice. If they have a counterspell, then it gets kind of rough. YOLO. Okay. Can still top deck another Evoke creature pretty easily. Okay, they get red source. 2 cards in hand. They're not ninjaing us for now. They might have sided out some number of ninjas. Whew. Let's go. They need another counterspell. I'm gonna even go for the Ephemerate. Nice. Nice. 2 more Evoke creatures. The deck is blue-white Evoke for a reason, huh? And then if they kill this in response, they break up the Ephemerate loop, but we just get to get Molly back, draw 2 more cards. Have a 2/2 flying in play, which is really good in this matchup. And I think I'm fine to just play this. Okay, nice. Okay, I mean, I'm feeling like this is like kind of an unlosable position. Triple counterspell. Just gonna play this. They have it. Last card counterspell. Okay. Was not expecting them to have that, but they're out of gas. Even if they top deck Ninja right now, I think we can beat that. That would be worst case. All right, hard cast Soul of Migration next turn. Game plan activated. That was pretty sick when we Molly-D'd, drew cards, and then drew 2 more Evoke creatures. They need the 4th counterspell. Nice, there's a gut shot. I mean, they can have Scred for Soul of Migration, but they need it right now. Looks like they're just a little bit flooded. Chancery, okay. Could attack with everything and then just plan to gut shot this. I don't really want to like have to use my gut shot right now. I want to like break up, like if they think they can spell stutter or counter a 2-drop or something, break that up. I'll just play it less greedy and just attack with birds. If double counter up this turn, we'll have triple counter up moving forward. They only have 2 cards, so feeling good. Soul of Migration is just like huge in this matchup. Easy counter on Augur. Just gonna counter again. Evolving Wilds. Wonder if I want to start attacking for 4 and just gut shot now. Speeds up my clock by a lot. Yeah, let's do it. I could save this for a shuffle effect, but I'm just gonna thin. Okay, nice. One card in hand, one counterspell in hand. We have really good top decks, and there's Molly D. Marcelo MTG, let's go. Wow, they had Pyroblast. We just had it all. Nice. Too much. Sweet. I think the fairy matchups are decent. I feel like I beat them most of the time. Soul of Migration MVP. Whew. Awesome. All right, round one in the books. GG. Apologize. Might be able to get it from the VOD. Might have to do some editing after all, but I messed up the recording for YouTube, so we're actually in game two. We're against Affinity here. Again, damn, I hate this, but our hand is good. We had a good game against Affinity. We were able to just outvalue them there. I'll try to see if I can get the recording. Maybe this is irrelevant, but this hand is perfect. We have a turn 3 Dust to Dust. We'll keep. We'll see what happens here. Again, if I can't get that game one, apologize for YouTube, but it is what it is at this point. Okay. Another land is actually not a bad draw. Like, we can go Tranquil Cove, cycle Ash Barrens, and set up for the turn 3 Dust Dust, turn 4 Moe D Ephemerate. So this hand is great. I want them to just like tap out for random stuff. Usually they don't have any counters to really stop these anyway. Okay, this is perfect. Let's get Island. I think I need to get rid of Enforcer plus C tier. I just need to deal with the 4/4. Go. Yeah, I'm doing my best. I do edit live a lot of times, so not much I can always do. Sometimes I mess up. Okay. Game plan functioning pretty well so far. Don't think we need a tap land when we have 2 potential untap lands. I'm going to take here because we do have Ephemerate coming back down, forcing them to have to play a removal spell on this if they want to break it up. Looks like they're going to Ancestral here. But we just had to draw 4. This game is nowhere near over. You need more than 1 Dust to Dust, which is why we have 6 hate cards. Gear Seeker. Okay, we have Journey for that. They're letting me cast these Ephemerates, letting them go to the graveyard. Maybe they have a Galablast, but I have Hydroblast. They should not play like this. This is not good for them, I don't think. Chancery Ponder. Gonna be journeying this, I think. Let's lead Ponder. Another Hydroblast I feel like is good. I feel like that leaves us pretty safe. Can take another hit off this, journey this, have Hydroblast up. Can choose to shuffle away that late to dinner or not. I could chump with Moe D and then play into late to dinner it. Draw even more cards. Let's go Island. Journey to Nowhere. Get this out of there. I guess I like chumping here, drawing the late to dinner. Then I can just bring back Moe D for 4 mana. Seems good to me. Just draw into even more hate cards. Okay, Wellspring resolves. They tap Furnace, which is interesting. Prism, okay. I'm just gonna shuffle away now. I know I was gonna late to dinner this, but think I'm just gonna shuffle. Just get another island. Revoke existence. I have 5, potentially 6 mana. Can revoke their 4/4. Don't think I have the luxury of revoking a land. Let's start by just evoking a Moe-D here. Maybe we can draw like an Ephemerate or something. If not, we can just Divination. Double Preordain. Alright, let's leave up Hydroblast to counter an Atog. Still looking fine, still looking fine. Kicking myself for messing up the recording. I haven't messed up for a while. Prism. I thought that was, I keep thinking it's going to be a Tog, and it hasn't been yet. Maybe they're waiting on a Tog to have counter backup or something. But now we have some cantrips. We have a lot going on now. Can find more Dust to Dust, and they're tapping out. There we go. Game plan literally working perfectly here. Let's find some more Dust to Dust now, shall we? I think I can just bottom, get a little greedy here. We have more cantrips. All right, now it's renewal into Moe-D, draw 4. I could die to like an Atog Fling here, but I'm gonna play land. I don't think I'm gonna want to play Chancery. I'm gonna have to discard anyway. There's Dust to Dust, okay. Yes. Holy Light, okay. I think I'm just discarding Chancery at this point, pretending like I have another Hydro up. Now we have Archaeomancer and multiple Dust to Dusts. Alright, this resolves. Okay, Holy Light, do your thing. Oh no, I think we die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we just die. Should have gone for the preordain line. They're gonna go for it, right? They just need to sack their board and we die. Damn. So close. That deck is incredible. They just sack their board, we die. Thought we had this one for sure. They needed just to not do this, basically. Maybe somehow they don't go for it, but it looks like they are. It feels bad. Feels bad. I needed them to not have everything. Fuck. Okay. We're on the play. We're on the play. Just felt like drawing 4 was better there. Especially going for the Moe-D. If we hit like Ephemerate on the first one, it could have been pretty sick. We could have just hit anything else really strong. Man, it was close. Alright, turn it back. I think I do like the Dispel. Let's go. Alright, game 3. We're on the play. This is it. Just gotta draw land. We even can brainstorm at some point. Help look for a land. Turn 3 Dust to Dust on the play is just so massive. We're gonna have to Ash Barrens for planes actually though, so we might not have time for brainstorm. Could get a little like greedy and then go, if we don't draw land for our draw step, could just lead on brainstorm. If I draw an untapped land in the top 3, it's so good to lead on brainstorm. then I don't even get to play this Ash Barrens. The other option is just cycle Ash Barrens for Island. So I do have this counter spell as well. Yeah, let's do it. Let's cycle for Island. If I have to wait on this Dust to Dust, it sucks, but I think this is the line, allowing me to guaranteed play a land this turn, and I can end of their turn Brainstorm. They have so many 2-drops they like to play, like they're gonna Prism or something here. Okay, Chancery is what it is. This is still fine. So now I'm putting back Dust to Dust to protect it. I'm going to play another Brainstorm next turn, so it doesn't really matter. There's a Plains and a... Oh, that's the Dust to Dust. That's the Dust to Dust. But there's the Plains. Okay. So putting back doesn't really matter, I guess. Moly D and then Dust to Dust on top. I guess they could Cleansing Wildfire us. They could also duress us. Oh no, they don't have Cleansing Wildfire. Okay, that was the last one. Okay, let's go put back Moly D, put back Dust to Dust on top, and then just go play Chancery, bounce Island, leave up Hydro, next turn Dust to Dust. Please play a Tog. Oh, looks like they're playing Dead. Oh, I thought Deadly Dispute. Thoughtcast. Okay. Have a land, but it looks like we're gonna get to kill 2 lands here. Let's go play Plains. Dust to Dust. These 2. I could have hit Prism plus Great Furnace, but I think just getting 2 lands is better, honestly. Okay. Now I get to go play Archaeomancer, get back Dust to Dust, and we are just off to the races. Even have Ephemerate up to protect the Archaeomancer. If they have Pyro, we can counter it. This is how you do it. Now they need to like kill this, somehow stop this. We can Ephemerate this, get back Dust to Dust again. And we have Counterspell up now. I think it's locked up. I'm just not going to play anything, just leave up Counterspell. I think I misplayed game 2, but luckily we were able to get there here. Just counter this. No reason not to. Calculated exactly. Whew. That's how we do it. Just wanted to give YouTube another game since I messed up the recording there. Felt bad about it. Felt bad about messing up the recording for YouTube, so had to give him another game. Nice. 2-0 with the challenge with Evoke. We got to keep this going. I need the top 8 with Evoke. 2-0 is like really where you need to like start these Magic tournaments. Like losing the first round of a Magic tournament is so bad because then your tiebreakers are so bad. You're never gonna like make top 8 on breakers. Like winning early in Magic tournaments is so important. Just kind of unfortunate. It's just the way it's structured. But whew. Let me pause this recording for YouTube. I need to take a quick break, use the restroom, get some more water, heat up this coffee, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. And I think we'll have time for another Kill and Fiend round in between. We'll see. But see everyone on YouTube for round 3 here. All right, 2-0 in the challenge, round 3 starting. Gonna keep this kind of sketchy 1-land hand, but we do have double preordain, and I can't move cards around. I don't like that. Might have to restart Magic Online. Wow, so sketchy here. Yeah, I think I just need to restart Magic Online. Looks like we're up against Affinity again. Not a surprise. Just gonna leave up Counterspell. Disciple. Then we can preordain next turn. Look for more lands. Makeshift munitions. Okay, that's a problem. We do have a Dawnbringer Cleric in the main deck. Bottom, top, Tranquil Cove. Just Brainstorm at the end of their turn, I think. It's not the best use of Brainstorm, but I think I want to just use my mana. 3 mana, Mirror Enforcer. Okay, I'm not scared of that turn. They don't have any more lands. If that's all they could do, that is good for us. I mean, they're tapped out. I think I'm going for Moe Ephemerate on my next turn. Alternatively, I can go play Renewal, leave up Counterspell. And that might be best. That's probably what I should do. Not gonna have time for that bounce land for a little while. I can just take a hit off this. I mean, if we're still hitting land drops and opponent is not, man, Magic Online acting a little sketchy here. I don't like this. They have munitions in play, but again, I can counter anything they do. Maybe going for the Moe Ephemerate while they're tapped out is the line, but also leaving up Counterspell is good. It's close. Probably cycling Ashburns if they do nothing. If they try to Thoughtcast or a Tog, then I get to counter that. Let's get Plains. Now I can just go play Plains, Evoke Muldrifter, leave up Counterspell, still draw 4. Nice. I like these lines that we're taking here. The fact that we just continually get to leave up Counterspell spell is nice too, actually. Okay, we can probably just discard this Ash Barrens here. Last Breath, honestly, not bad. Galvanic Blast this? Oh, Galvanic Blast us. It's really aggressive. I'm just gonna take this. I'm probably gonna chump here. I want to leave up Counterspell so I don't get like a togged or anything. God, these Affinity players really just go Galblast faced pretty aggressively. I could just go block here, go for Ephemerate. Like, what am I dying to at that point? I'm gonna go for it. I have Dispel up as well. What, they're gonna sack 2 artifacts, deal 2 to this? Sure. The counter spells are so good in this deck. I was even considering a second main deck Dispel because it helps you protect the combos so well. Nice. Perfect. Okay. They're just stuck on mana over there. And there's the Dawnbringer Clerk as well. Perfect. So Journey to Nowhere, get the Serpent out of there. I think I like Dawnbringer Cleric, blow this up, leave up 1 counterspell, and then just chump with Dawnbringer Cleric. I think I like it. Also don't have to discard. Oh, I tap. Oh, no, I didn't tap wrong. I needed to use double white there. Never mind. Looking good though. Liking my position in this game and the match because we have so much hate for this matchup. Let's jump here. And then just getting to counterspell, like anything, having another counterspell, have our Archaeomancer, counter this. They could have Dispel, they don't. I think I'm just gonna lead Ponder. Moidy, Tranquil Cove. So I basically want to just leave up Counterspell again. I know they still have that Mirror Enforcer sitting there, but I think I want to just draw and play Tranquil Cove. I guess Evoke a Moidy because it's just uses our mana pretty efficiently, and I still get to leave up counter. And then I get to just draw like more counters and better stuff moving forward. Just gonna plan to chump here. Then next turn we can Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate. I only have 4 cards left. Could even take 4 here, but I think I like jumping. I think I'm gonna win the long game. Let's just counter this. Don't want them to draw out of like their mana screw. Just don't really want them to be able to get off the ground here. So I'm going to go for Archaeomancer to get back Ephemerate, and I only get crushed by a 3rd Galvanic Blast. Not even crushed. And if they don't have it, they basically get owned. My guess is that they do not have it. Could have just gotten back Counterspell. Maybe this line is too greedy. They do have it. Wow. So now I can just Last Breath my own Archaeomancer, or I can just let it go. I think I want to just keep up Last Breath. I probably should have gotten an extra white source there as well. So obviously it would have worked out a lot better to just get back Counterspell and then play the slower game. Another copy of Munitions, okay. Hit us down to 10. They have 1 card left in hand and a star on the table. But luckily we have these Moides. Ephemerate, nice, that's a good one. Cast with Evoke. Draw. And there's late to dinner, perfect. Ephemerate this, draw. There's Renewal. I think I want to just go late to dinner. I mean, I guess I can go. I wanted to late to dinner the Dawnbringer Cleric, but I can just late to dinner Archaeomancer. Have I played a land? I have not played a land yet. Let's get a little greedy, just preordain. Top. Play Tranquil Cove. I mean, I guess this, man, I think I'm just playing kind of loose here. Because now they have Munitions just sitting in play. I should have killed that. I should have probably just gone late to dinner, Dawnbringer Cleric, kill this. Then I'm in a good spot. Now I can't really do anything. I can just play an Angelic Renewal though, actually. And then I'm pretty safe here still. I can just chump, get back Moidy, draw more cards, and then go off next turn with more mana. We've drawn, 2/3 of our deck. I mean, it's going to be affinity like all day, especially if we're in the winner's bracket here. This feels like a Disciple. Oh, maybe this is a Deadly Dispute? Disciple would just get cast. Maybe they're trying to activate Star here. They're going Munitions, target us. They've used 3 Galvanic Blasts already, though. They're going to combat. I'm going to block. Okay, they don't attack. Wow, they don't want us to draw more cards. I mean, a little bit too late for that, right? The fact that we get to untap here makes me just feel much, much safer. Another Ephemerate, nice. Can just play out Baron. Dog going off here. Alright, let's go late to dinner, the Archaeomancer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that feeling when you've drawn 20 more cards than your opponent is pretty nice. We have another Ephemerate, so I'm pretty safe to just get Ephemerate here. And then start blinking the Archaeomancer. I want to leave up Counterspell at the end of this turn. And we even have Renewal sitting in play too. They're going to sack 2 artifacts, kill this? Oh, Fling targeting me. Put me down to 6. We do have this Last Breath as well. I also have this food token. Alright, we go to 6. Don't think we're really in any danger here. So I need to crack food, that's 2 mana. If I play another Ephemerate, so that's 1 mana, and then crack food for 2 mana. So spend 3 more mana, get back, leave up 1 counterspell, and be at 9. Let's get an Ephemerate. Nine is safe enough, right? Especially with a counterspell. Let's Ephemerate this, get back counterspell. Crack food token right now. And discard a Soul of Migration. And then next turn, we can maybe like start getting back late to dinner and then late to dinner Dawnbringer Cleric to kill the munitions. They can only deal us 4 right now. I think I'm safe to do this as well because of the renewal. So it should be good to go here. They only have 1 card left. Let's just get back counterspell with this one. So we have even more counters up. And this is locked up. Nice. It's always hard to tell which one I have to click on first, but then I just get back these Ephemerates. I don't know if I need to get back all of them. I can get back like 2. And then I'll just get back the late to dinner with the 3rd one. Get back late to dinner. Now let's just go. Oops, 1 mana too many. Late to dinner on the Dawnbringer Cleric. Kill the munitions. Dawnbringer Cleric in the main. Let's go. And then let's just go Ephemerate, Dawnbringer Cleric, gain 2 life. Attack for 2. Oh wait, I should Ephemerate 1 more time because I'll still have double counter up. Let's Ephemerate this, get back Dispel. Okay. Discard, whatever. Soul of Migration, Palace Sentinels. They're just super done here. Counter this. Because we can just get back counter spells. So you basically just want to counter everything. Get back Ephemerate. Get back Ephemerate. Another late to dinner is nice. Get back Counterspell. Get back another Counterspell. And they just can't resolve anything anymore. Attack. They have 0 cards in hand. Still have double counter up if I do this. I think this is fine. Okay. Hard lock achieved. Yep. Mono counter spells. They might just be trying to make me use time here. Not really in danger of timing out. I think I don't even need to get back Ephemerate anymore. I'll just leave 1 in my hand. Get back like a late to dinner to be safe. And then just late to dinner another soul, kill them next turn. Leave up triple counter when they have 0 cards in hand. I think will be enough. Man, Magic Online is really struggling. I think I'll just try to restart after this match. Don't want to like mess up at all. Okay. Nice. You know what? Who was MVP there? Main deck Dawnbringer Cleric. Killed 2 makeshift munitions. Gained some life. That was MVP, honestly. Having an out to the main deck makeshift munitions. Whew. And now we just get to do it all. Dusted Us, Revokes, Negate. I sided out the Dawnbringer Cleric, but we saw double munitions. Maybe we just leave 1 in. Holy Light. Do I want the Holy Light? I guess so. Let's do the classic here. Last Breath was pretty bad there. Yeah, Evoke looking good in the meta. I'm telling you, it's good. It's pretty good against Fae and pretty good against Affinity. You can lose both these matchups, but it is pretty good against those 2 decks. And those are the top 2 decks. Why am I having so much trouble siding here? What am I missing? Do I just side out Ponder and not bring in Negate? Yeah, I like the 1 Holy Light for Disciple. Again, because you can trade 1 for 1 with a Disciple with it. And you have the potential to mop up multiple Disciples when they play it out early. Not sure if it's worth. Maybe Gut Shot is better, but taking damage versus that deck is actually kind of relevant. Especially when these opponents are so willing to just Galvblast face like they do. I guess Dawnbringer Cleric plus Ponder is usually what I end up siding out, or plus Brainstorm, but I kind of want to leave in 1 Dawnbringer Cleric. I guess I don't need to because I have Hydroblast for munitions, so I guess I just don't need to. I think this is good. Yeah, these opponents do Galvblast face all day. Okay, 2 Revokes, 4 Dusted Dusts. Let's go. We have cantrips. We have, a lot of white sources in our mana base. 4 tap duels, 3 bounce lands, 3 Ash Barrens, 2 fetch lands, 2 plains. It is still hard to cast the double white, but it is doable. All right. I'm not going to mulligan this. Maybe I should. They kept 7. We have no Revokes, no Dusted Dusts. Like what? All I'm going to get to do is just cast a Journey If I draw a Death to Dust, I can't even necessarily cast it. Just gonna try to draw some hate. Let's go. That's how we do it. I want to keep all my lands in the Death to Dust. I can get rid of the Hydroblast for now. Hydroblast does kill a Tog if they play it early. I can get rid of the Counterspell. I'm not going to have Counterspell up for a while because turn 1 Tranquil Cove, turn 2 need to cycle Ash Barrens and cycle the other Ash Barrens and then play Dust to Dust. So just not going to have counter up for a long time. I'm glad I mulliganed there though. That was actually a really interesting play. Thought they were about to pass their turn by mistake. I know Counterspell is double blue, but again, my turns are kind of played out because on my second turn, I'm going to go cycle 1 Ash Barrens, play Island, pass, cycle for Plains, turn 3 Dust to Dust. So my first 4 turns are kind of spoken for almost. I'm going to get Island so they don't necessarily know about Dust to Dust. Play Island, pass, and then get Plains with the second Ash Barrens. It's going well, looking good. It looks like we're gonna get to turn 3 Dust to Dust here. Okay, no duress. I like that. No land. Wow. Just getting gifted here. Just put them down to 0 lands. Sounds good. Hey, if you reg Dust to Dust in a Pauper challenge, you're gonna get Dust to Dusted at some point. They top deck a land, but is it enough? Land. That's divination. Not gonna just do nothing. Gonna divination here. Nice. Let's go. Next turn we can Soul of Migration Ephemerate. They are still on 1 land. Thoughtcast? Duress. And they find another land. Okay, Prism is fine. Where's our extra Dust to Dust and Revokes at? We have 6 of them in the deck. Not right there. Do get to make 6 power in the air. Kind of out of gas for now, but a lot of good draws. Yep. I have literally played 5 or more Dust to Dusts against Jujubee in a challenge when I played this deck and lost. I just got flooded, and Jujubee was on turn 6 with 0 lands and 0 permanent, 0 threats, and I lost. It's crazy. Okay, we're out of gas. But we have a bunch of power and 2 Hydroblasts. So we're pretty safe from dying from a Tog, but we can get flooded. The good thing is we have a lot of cantrips and we can just draw more Dust to Dusts. We can draw our Chaomancer. What's my rank? I mean, I'm 2-0 in the challenge. I don't know what my rank is. They have red mana floating. I like to see that. Mirror Enforcer I do not like to see. But I can just race it. 5 cards in hand. Gonna counter an Atog for sure. Gonna counter that for sure. We're out of gas though, officially. Disciple. Okay. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have a 2-turn clock. I'm just gonna go for the 2-turn kill here. We can counter an Atog, we can counter munitions. So they have to kill us through a Hydroblast or kill one of our creatures, and we have a Hydroblast. So they can attack for 5, but they're dead on board unless they have something. Land, that's not anything. Counter that. We brought the hate. Triple Hydroblast, quad Dust to Dust, 2 Revokes. That's a lot of hate. I'm going to keep this in case I draw a Brainstorm or a Ponder. Galvblast my soul. Sure. Preordain, love it. Late to dinner and Brainstorm. Let's just Brainstorm because I can Brainstorm Shuffle. Top, top. I can tap the Chancery, I think, safely because I'm going to Shuffle. Brainstorm. Whew. Feels good. Feels good. Let's just keep the Hydroblast instead of the Dispel. I guess I'll just Late to Dinner and Mully D here. I guess, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6 mana. Like, what if I just put back 2 of these spells and then don't shuffle? I have 3, 4. I know I just don't want to lose. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6 potential mana. I guess I'm just not going to shuffle, and then I can just Late to Dinner and Mully D, leave up double counterspell, hit them like to 3, leave 1 bird to chump block, and I should just be good to go. So put back Island Ash Barrens, Late to Dinner Mully D, play land, attack them down to 3, have 2 blockers back, and have Hydroblast and Dispel up. I mean, I think the 2 best decks are Affinity and Blue-Black Fae, maybe Blue-Red Fae, but I think this deck is also pretty good against those decks specifically. This deck has weaker matchups like Elves that those decks don't have. So this deck is pretty strong, pretty well positioned right now. But again, this deck has some bad matchups where Affinity and Blue-Black Fae don't really have any bad matchups. Like, our Elves matchups is like pretty unwinnable, where Affinity and Blue-Black Fae don't really have those type of matchups. But again, against Affinity and Fae, our matchups are good, and we're 3-0 in the challenge against Blue-Red Fae, Affinity, Affinity. So nice. 3-0 in the challenge. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. It's got to show off Evoke here. All right, let's play let's see YouTube in round 4. All right, welcome to round 4. We're against Campo. Our hand is bad, but we do have a Brainstorm Shuffle here. I think I'm just supposed to keep this. Like, this is where Brainstorm Shuffle is really good. I don't know what Campo is playing. I'm so interested to see. Campo is 3-0, right? Yeah. Wow, we're in like we're in the 1 seed. Nice. Feels good. Good place to be. Just got to end up in the 1 seed at the end of the tourney. Oh, it's black-white control. Actually, don't hate this matchup either. I think I'm going... I can go end of turn Brainstorm, or I can just turn 2 Brainstorm. I would have to upkeep Shuffle. I think I might as well just Brainstorm on 2, get more information, and see another card. Counterspell. Alright, well now I'm going to just leave up Counterspell. And then I can Brainstorm Shuffle end of turn. Yeah, I think Black-White is a pretty good matchup for this deck, actually. Especially now that we have 4 Counterspells. Pestilence plus Guardian, they can lock you out. They do have hand disruption, but I don't hate the matchup. They're going to play a Bonders here or something. I'm going to counter it. They're deciding what to play. They figure we have Counterspell. Crypt Rats. It's probably like their worst threat. I still don't really want to have that in play. Just counter it. Mully D. Okay, let's go Brainstorm. Right now, 3 lands. Oh no. Oh no. This is a way we can definitely lose. Can put back 2 Ash Barrens. I could put back Ashburn's Terramorphic Expanse, play Island, pretend like we have Counterspell up. Yeah, and then cycle 2 Ashburn's end of turn. Okay. That was rough. Thorn. Okay. It's beatable, but obviously annoying. Let's get Plains. Let's get Island. They dropped to 4 cards. There's a Soul of Migration. I think I'm just going to evoke that. And then threaten to take the Monarch. They could like resolve a Pestilence here, I guess, plus have a Swamp. Yep, there's the Pestilence. Okay, well, they don't have another land, it looks like. So I do get to take the Monarch for now. Might as well attack with both. They're just going to Pestilence these birds away. I can Molly D leave. I can evoke Molly D, leave up like the white mana. Maybe I top deck Ephemerate. I can leave up an island. I could draw Counterspell. I'm not sure. This matchup's close. If they resolve Guardian plus Pestilence, we're basically dead to that. But we do have the main deck enchantment removal guy now, which I think will go a long way. I'm just deciding how to play this turn. I mean, if I cast Molly D, they're just going to go Pestilence, Pestilence, attack, take the Monarch back. But I don't think there's anything I can really do to stop that. And it does force them to have to use 2 mana to Pestilence twice. I'll just cast this. Not sure. There's Counterspell. Would have been good to evoke, but obviously that's in hindsight. They're playing Bonders, and then they're going to go Pestilence, Pestilence, take the Monarch. It's beatable, though. It's beatable. We're just getting super, super flooded here. They're going to be able to Pestilence away this Molly D2. Now I'll evoke before playing a land. I guess I can play Island first because I guess it doesn't really matter. Journey to Nowhere. Man, that would have been good. Could have held on to the Monarch. Now, let's go play Island, discard Chancery. We're definitely in trouble here. I don't need to journey that yet. If they play a Guardian, I'm snapping off the Counterspell. Duress, and then into Guardian. Jeez. We're going down in this game, but again, I don't hate the matchup. We also have 2 revokes post board. Here's the Guardian. Yep. Wow. Just got ultra flooded. I don't think I've ever gotten this flooded with the deck. We even brainstorm shuffled away lands. Oh, if I journeyed, I would have killed the Pestilence. I forgot about that. Damn. I mean, we're still in a bad spot. We have nothing left. That's a misplay by me, though, for sure. Definitely a misplay there. Yeah, opponent almost cast the Guardian before the Duress. This deck has still been performing pretty well in the challenges. Just then. Where's our other plane? Oh, our other planes is in hand. Okay. So pass. I think we just die to Pestilence because they can hit for 5, untap, hit for 2, and then Pestilence again, kill us. So I think we're dead on board. Yeah, I often actually I have remembered this a lot of times in the past about the no creature ends up pestilence rule, but I just missed it there for sure. I mean, they can literally just kill us. They're drawing a card. Okay. Like yeah, all they needed to do was go pestilence for 5, untap, attack for 2. Oh, maybe they didn't have the win yet, so maybe they made the right play. I don't think we have any outs at this point because we also don't have many outs to this. But now they kill us with pestilence. All right, let's go to the next one. I mean, I kept 5-way and brainstorm, got flooded, and then tried to brainstorm shuffle, and then just got flooded like again, basically. We have a lot of good hate. I've thought about adding cycling lands, but the mana base is already kind of tight. I think the shuffle effects are good, and you want enough untapped lands. So you'd have to replace some of these with cycling lands. Then your mana gets worse because those are all your lands that give both colors. Do I want cycling against that deck? Like, is all they have Chainer's Edict? Let's see. Don't know if I need any Journey to Nowheres here. I'm keeping all the souls. Can have Relic, it draws a card. Can have one Dust to Dust as well, but I think with double Revoke, double Dawnbringer Cleric, I don't think we want it. The game plan here is asking the opponent to concede because we can't win. No, I think we can win. I think we can. I've beaten this matchup a couple times and I've lost a couple times. I think it's close. Don't think we want Journey to Nowhere. I mean, they also have Crypt Rats. Maybe keeping like one Journey, take out another Soul. Soul actually does seem pretty good, especially if we just keep their Pestilence and or Crypt Rats off the table. Having a bunch of souls. Maybe we just don't need that many of them because we just need to close out the game and set up like counterspell loops, basically. I guess one journey is fine. Yeah, let's try this. Try the Relic too. Relic at least draws a card. Okay. Turn 2 renewal, turn 3 Molly D if they don't have like a turn 1 duress. I guess they could have a turn 2 castigate as well, but this hand is very good. Let's see if we can fight back and stay undefeated in the challenge. I can also brainstorm away and protect from duress. That is pretty sick, actually. So if they go like swamp duress, I just get to go brainstorm. I don't think I want to brainstorm now. I'll just go plains renewal. Now they need like untap land castigate. And even if they have that, I'm in a reasonable spot. Nice, I just get to draw 4. Let's go. Just not giving them time to break it up. Nice, Dawnbringer Cleric's a good one too. I could discard Relic. This is tough. The cantrips are obviously better than the Relic right now. Definitely don't want to discard Dawnbringer Cleric. think I'm just discarding Relic. Maybe I should have discarded Brainstorm, but not sure. Cast down the Muldrifter, okay. Play another tap, like I play a bounce land here. And then I'm just gonna go Cove, pass, leave up Counterspell. Yep, there's bounce land. Definitely don't want them to resolve Guardian. I could go basic plus Preordain, leave up Counterspell. I think that's actually better. Yeah, these seem good. I mean, I can tap out for Muldrifter next turn if I have to counter something. Top, top. Yeah, Brainstorm is good. Although if they play a discard spell, I might just let it resolve. Pristine Talisman. Just gonna counter this. And then I think I'm just gonna tap out for Muldrifter. Okay, they bog us. Sure. Another Dawnbringer Cleric is nice. They probably want to resolve Guardian if they can, if they have it. Bonder's Ornament. Okay. We have Revokes. Knight's Whisper, sure. I have a lot of good draws here. I'm gonna lead on Ponder, I think. I could lead on Brainstorm and go Brainstorm into Ponder. Ooh. That is tempting. Let's just lead on Ponder. I can always play this later. And there's Counterspell. Beautiful. Beautiful. And this is how you win the matchup. Not that this game is over, but we're in a good spot. This is how you do it. You draw cards. You play a lot of counterspells. I'm going to snap counter a Guardian. I'm going to let a Pestilence resolve because I have multiple answers for that. Campo seems like he's like about to play threats and then going to untap and play Hand Disruption into threat. Renewal is so good in this matchup. Campo can't decide what to do. Angelic Renewal put in the squeeze. Easiest counterspell of my life. And then I get to go Archaeomancer, get back counterspell, and have Renewal. Oh, they played another Bog. Damn, that's actually pretty good. Definitely beatable, but still good play from the opponent. Revoke Existence, the Renewal. Okay. I think I lead on Brainstorm. All right, there's another Brainstorm. I don't want to play second Brainstorm this turn. I do want to play the Tranquil Cove. Could put back Soul plus Archaeomancer on top. And then just hardcast Soul next turn, potentially. I think I'm going to play one Dawnbringer Cleric. It's close, it's close. I was thinking about playing a Dawnbringer Cleric, exile their Guardian. Definitely want to play Renewal. That way they can't get Guardian back with anything. I think I'd rather just pretend like I have Counterspell. So we have two creatures on top, so if they duress us, I'm definitely going to Brainstorm. Try to just dodge duress. Save these for enchantments. Like Pestilence, basically. Alright, resolves. I think I will Brainstorm here. Okay, nice. I I could shuffle away 2 cards and draw a fresh random card, just keeping 1 Dawnbringer Cleric. Because I want to just tap out for Soul of Migration here. I guess putting back Soul, Dawnbringer Cleric, shuffling now, drawing a random card is probably best. That's close. That's close. Let's just get planes. Preordain. 3, 4, 5, 6. I can still hardcast Soul if I choose to. There's Revoke. Now I think I'm probably just going Revoke on the Bonders. Let's go bottom, top. Revoke on this. And then I don't hate play Archaeomancer, get back Preordain, play Preordain. Seems good to me. Sure, we're tapped out. They can resolve Pestilence, but I have the Dawnbringer Cleric for that. Cool. Thanks for following. Mespira. Nice. Let's bottom this, top this. Attack for 2. I think we're in a good spot. We also have this Renewal in play. They have 3 cards in hand. We dealt with their Bonder's Ornament. Our hand is good. We have an answer for Pestilence. This feels like Pestilence. Oh no, it's Thorn. Okay. Thorn into removal spell on Molly D. We have Renewal in play. 2 cards in hand. No attack from them, probably. Okay, they are attacking. That'd be a little bit greedy. Monarch plus Resolved Guardian's pretty good. I've beaten Resolved Guardian, but it's tough. Removal spell on Molly D. Okay, gonna have to let this happen. Use the Renewal. They have 2 cards left. We're drawing a bunch of cards here. Let's go Preordain. Oh, Late to Dinner and Ephemerate. Let's go. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, potentially 8 mana. We don't have a counterspell in the yard. I think the line I like is going top, play Ash Barrens, tap out for Soul, leave up Ephemerate, pass. Top, play, cast. And then pass. Looking good, looking good. We can outrace Guardian for sure. They haven't played Pestilence yet. Plus, we have the answer for Pestilence right now. We're still at 20. We can take the Monarch. I'm not going to Ephemerate. I'm just going to leave it in hand. Try to race this. Drawing Late to Dinner, which is great. Guess I'm just going to start by attacking with my flyers. We can also Dawnbringer Cleric gain life if we absolutely have to. Okay, we take the Monarch. That's nice. We get to draw an extra card. Now let's go Seagate Oracle. Got to play a little bit faster here as well. Oh, let's go. Oh, I only get to take one of these, so definitely taking Counterspell. And then go Chancery, bounce Ash Barrens, pass the turn, draw a card. What is this? End of turn, scry 1. They got it. So now I can even counter something. Ephemerate Archaeomancer, get back Counterspell, counter another thing. Draw another Chancery, sure. I love 4 Counterspell in this list, actually. I think it makes it a lot better. And we have 3 cards in hand. Sure, they can attack, take Monarch. Nothing we can do. I think I go for Ephemerate on Molly D here. We have 2 cards left. Counter this. And then I can, if they let this resolve, I can go ephemerate this, get back counterspell, counter another thing. All right. Now let's go for ephemerate on this. If they have a removal spell for it, I can late to dinner the Archaeomancer. They don't. Nice. Get back counterspell. It's looking like this one's pretty locked up for us. It's not over yet, but we have this ephemerate loop going with a counter. And we have a late to dinner for like insurance. Get back ephemerate. God, can these stay popped out, please? What's that? That's exiled? Okay, it's yield. Okay. Journey to nowhere. I don't even know if I need to journey this yet. Let's just attack with everything except for Seagate. They're down to 13. They're going to scry. Oh, suffocating fumes. It's just counterspell. Because I can just get back counterspell. Which I'm going to do now. Take the Monarch. Get back counterspell. And then I'm going to go play Chancery, bounce Plains. Pass the turn. We're trading Monarch back and forth, but they're down to 7. So they're getting pretty close to being dead. Revoke existence. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. So if I attack with everything, I think they just die. Yeah, looking good. I like having just 2 Soul of Migration. They know about counterspell. 11 minutes, 16 seconds for game 3. About 11 minutes for game 3 here. They need 2 spells to stop us. One of them's a land, so I don't think they're going to have anything. Duress. Alright, I mean, that takes our counterspell. I might as well just counter this. Then they could have like a pestilence here, but that's not going to do it. They're at 7. I have a Dawnbringer Cleric and Castigate as their last card. They're just getting more information, sure. They can take late to dinner, but they're dead now. I guess they could take Journey and then maybe they're not dead on board, but they took the Journey and then no attack and then they're not dead. Okay. I'm using way too much time here. Still should be fine. I have to reset these. Okay, there's a Moady. Just get back counterspell. Cast. Gain 1 life. Attack with flyers. They can only draw 1 card and I have a counterspell. Okay. They conceded. They saw the Dawnbringer Clerk anyway with the Castigate, so playing it wasn't like I was giving up any information. Okay. I don't mind facing this matchup. I like that we have 2 Revokes. I'm not going to play a Dust to Dust because we have double Revoke here. I also don't know if Relic is really that relevant. I think it's just a fine card to have, though. I think 2 Soul of Migration is enough. The main card we need to counter, the most important card to counter, is Guardian of the Guild Pack. And we only have 4 counters for that. So maybe I don't even want this last journey and go 3 Soul of Migration. They also have a Revoke existence. Alright, let's go Zero Journey. Yeah, gut shots mostly for fairies. Then I also bring it in against like elves and stuff. Whenever I think the gut shots are going to be good, that's when I bring them in. What's up, Cookie Monster? Go game 3 here. Looks like Campo's still deciding on a sideboard. Alright, game 3 against Campo. Let's go. We have lands. We have decent spells. They're just getting bogged down. Okay. Brainstorm. Do I want to leave up Brainstorm? I don't think so. It's just, I need to play my tap lands when I can play them. They're probably just going to play another tap land. Them leading Bog, it makes me think they have a bounce land. I guess they could castigate here. They just Knight's Whisper. Wow. Okay. So I cannot bounce land without having to discard here. I think I'm just going to go Island Pass, pretend like we have Counterspell. Maybe go for end of turn Brainstorm. They're slamming Bonder's Ornament. Wow. Okay. We can Brainstorm Shuffle here, which is nice. One Chancery can go, and maybe this Dispel can go. I don't know if we need the Dispel. I do want another Chancery to continue to hit land drops. That's really important in this matchup. Dispel is decent, but again, not sure if we need it. We do have Revokes. We can exile that. We want Counterspell here. Hand Revoke. Nice. So I think I just need to leave up Counterspell. They would need to rest, untap land to rest into Guardian to stop that. If I go revoke this right now, maybe that's actually just better. Because then they don't get to draw a card off Bonders. Yeah, they can untap and land Guardian, but maybe we can just beat that. I don't want them to draw even one card off the Bonders, so just deal with it. They said Campo says I still have no idea how to side in this matchup. I think this is the first time I ever play this. Well, makes sense. Not many people play blue at Evoke. Okay, there's Thorn. Looks like I'm going for Evoke Soul of Migration, get my birds. Then I can try to take the Monarch that way. If they don't have Pestilence into Swamp, I get to take the Monarch and then maybe like deal with this or bring back Soul. So I think it's pretty straightforward here. I guess they could play a second Bog. We know they have 2 Bogs. That would be kind of annoying. Oh, Swamp. Do they have Swamp into Pestilence? Looks like they might. Duress. Okay, Duress cannot take Dawnbringer Cleric, and now they cannot Pestilence plus activate. Nice, nice. They could still Crypt Rats, but I don't know if they have that in their deck post board. Got 8.5 minutes to try to finish this one up. They take late to dinner. They have the Crypt Rats. Damn. Okay, we need to draw something now. LED? Gonna have to draw something like next turn or gonna lose to Monarch. I don't think playing Dawnbringer Cleric is good here. I think I'm just gonna counter this. Need to top deck something here. Should be 6 rounds. Pristine Talisman. Something. Brainstorm. That's game. That sucks. We lose. Just got flooded in game one. Now flooded in game two. In game three. Damn. I think this matchup is not that bad. I think it's close. Yeah, that's the best part about brainstorm into multiple lands that we know we can concede. They revoke, sure. Kill Dawnbringer Cleric. Or they're going to kill on upkeep. I think they have cast down in hand. Wait to see what they draw. Just going to F6. Pretty brutal. Maybe we somehow come back, but yeah, the counterspell take the late to dinner was brutal. Okay. Yeah, they cannot attack. That would have been a bad misplay from them. That brainstorm was rough. They should probably start activating Pestilence since they're at 25 with multiple talismans. Okay, now we're top decking again. Yeah, I think this deck actually has a good matchup against Fey decks because they have Disruption and then their Wraths are pretty good against Fey. All the removal spells like help them a lot. All right. We're top decking here. They don't have any Guardians yet. Classic. Just that draw land, draw the brainstorm into triple lands was super brutal. Yeah, the black-white deck is designed to be good against Fey. They only have like 5 black sources right now, so they can't kill us that quickly with Pestilence. Gives us a chance. Late to dinner. Late to dinner Soul of Migration does nothing. Late to dinner Dawnbringer Cleric kills the Pestilence. They've had the Monarch for so long. If they go activate, activate, deal 1, deal another 1, and then in response to this, oh no, I guess they could always just activate again. It's just, if they want to activate again, that's fine. They kill their Thorn. Okay. Okay. No Pestilence for them. They probably have another one. They're at 24. Maybe they're just super flooded and we come back. Like if we draw Molly D, maybe if we draw Archaeomancer, Scry on upkeep. I like that. Bottom. Duress. Okay. Maybe they just have Duresses and Castigates. Thorn. Okay. What if we top deck our Monarch card as well? I only have 2 cards left. We can do this. Top deck. Top deck one time. Where's the Mully D's at? Where's the cantrips at? Huh. Okay. They have 3 cards in hand. They have 2 mana. I think I need to play it. Oh, I can go Archaeomancer, Late to Dinner. Late to Dinner, Soul of Migration. Or I can Archaeomancer Cantrip. I can't Archaeomancer Ephemerate. That's way too risky. If they cast down in response, then I just don't do anything. Archaeomancer, Late to Dinner, Soul of Migration seems pretty good. Unless they have another Pestilence. It's just like, seems like the line. I think it's better than Cantrip. Especially because this way I threaten to take the Monarch. And if they don't have another Wrath, then I can just stabilize. Gonna F6 for time reasons. Cast down either Archaeomancer or Soul. Yep. They're gonna scry on upkeep. Yeah, Zimp getting the preordain there would have been a good call for sure. It was pretty close for me. Okay, they do have the Wrath. Got kind of punished, but I still did trade for a lot of their stuff. They have 1 card left. They can only Crypt Rats for 2. And a Bonders. Okay, it's kind of scary. I was going to say non-land. Not so lucky. Just going to do this now so I can have 6. I went for that line because I thought there was a chance I could take the Monarch. I just felt like they might not have another Wrath, and they wouldn't be able to deal with all the creatures without a Wrath, but they did end up having the Wrath. Night's Whisper, that's brutal. Bonders, starting to look pretty rough. But again, Moe-D off the top. Another Archaeomancer might be able to do it. They're just tapped out. They're trying to play fast for time reasons too. Brutal. Brutal. Yeah, Monarch is pretty dumb. Just got Increda flooded in game 1 and kind of 3 here. Now I think they're just drawing too many cards. Again, maybe if I draw Palace Sentinels, that could do it. Now they're getting Bog back. They may not have that many copies of Pestilence, maybe only like 2. Okay. Their deck doesn't have counter spells. Kill it with the ability on the stack, sure. They're just gonna duress this counter spell away. Well, they had a Pestilence, but we killed it. They're down to 19 cards. They might have sided out some number of Pestilence. This is going to be a Castigate, like, for sure. They're going to duress first. Then they're going to bog our graveyard. Looking pretty bad. We're at 12. Just that, those couple turns I had to get out of it, and I didn't. I still don't hate the line where I just got back the Soul of Migration. Just didn't end up quite working out. If they sided out all their Pestilence and they don't have another one, maybe we have an out to win. If they like can't like find a way to actually kill us fast enough, if we have some good draws. But I don't think that's going to be the situation. I think we're dying here. There's the Guardian. They just have too many cards in hand and drawing off the Bonders. It's over. I don't think there's any outs at this point. We don't have Dust to Dust, and yeah, there's double Guardian. Bounce Bog. I don't really have any way to mill them. Gonna keep playing spells. Okay. See if they have another Wrath. This is pretty funny. I guess I could have drawn more cards with Molly, but I don't know. I think we're still dead. Fumes resolves. We can try to draw more cards on upkeep next turn. And they're going to kill both of our creatures. I guess I should have drawn more cards, but again, I don't think it really matters. Yeah, I don't think we can beat the Guardians. Guardians just turn sideways. That's all they do. Down to 10 cards in library. There's the Pestilence. Pestilence for 4. Attack for 2. Attack us down to 2. And even if we kill this, we die to Guardian. Bog our graveyard. Our Ephemerates are gone. Also, we caught back up on time, but just not enough. GG's. Yeah, I could have negated the fumes. I don't think it made any difference. We just got Incredible Flooded in game 1 and 3. I still think this matchup is decent. Damn. 3-1. Next round starting. Let's go. Let's go round 5. All right. Round 5. We're 3-1 after getting defeated by Campo. Unknownless. Would you like to play first? Yes. Yeah, this hand looks great. On the play. Chancery is so much better on the play. We have a Preordain. This is looking solid, looking solid. Gonna turn one Preordain, see what we draw into. Turn 2, probably bounce land. Maybe we can find Angelic Renewal here. Is this opponent Unknownless? Do they play Affinity? Honestly, I'm down to play against Affinity every time. I mean, we came ready. We came ready for Affinity. And we can win game 1s against them too. Hey, CN Punk, thanks for gifting the sub. Oh, Weber, what's up? Weber in chat? Yo, now Weber subbed. Opponent on the mulligan to 5. Unfortunate for Unknownless. Unknowless. Don't know if we need another Brainstorm. I think we do want this land though. Thanks for the follow. And Ticklebush, what's up? Hey, thanks a lot. Everyone thinking I'm gonna go deep, I appreciate it. Um, we can brainstorm, potentially shuffle, or shuffle on upkeep if we want to play this bounce land. So let's go brainstorm. There's a counter spell that would have been nice. Don't think we need Soul of Migration. Dawnbringer Cleric might be nice to have access to kill their enchantment. Like, I guess I can just put back a land. Put back Plains. Play Chancery. Oh, then on upkeep I can't. If I play Chancery this turn, I get kind of screwed. What if I shuffle away Soul plus Plains, play Island this turn, then I can just shuffle right now? Then I can't leave up Counterspell that well next turn anyway. I could just shuffle away just the Soul of Migration. Keep all the lands. I think I like that. So it doesn't matter what else I put back. I'm not going to shuffle. Play Chancery. Bounce Island. And then pass the turn. Pretty clunky here. Pretty clunky here. We could definitely lose even against a multi-5. There's Prism. They fix their mana. And now we're just going to pass with Counterspell up. Wait a second. Did I just put Moe D back second? We should have... I think I might have. Because I said it didn't matter. Okay, well, I'm going to shuffle away the Soul of Migration here anyway. So they're probably going to play something. I'm going to counter it, and then I'm going to shuffle. I have 3 mana here. If they do nothing, I'm just going to shuffle. Let's just get Island. There's Ephemerate. No reason to go for anything yet. Let's just go land, pass. No reason to play a Dawnbringer Cleric yet either. Just going to leave up counter. Take it slow here. They could easily break up Maledia Ephemerate. Probably want to wait till we have Counterspell Protection up, or they tap out for stuff. Still feeling good. I mean, we can still just hit our land drops. Not sure if I played this game perfectly, but I do feel like I am playing it reasonably here. Disciple. I think I want to just counterspell this. It's kind of annoying if they go a Tog, but I can counter it, and then I can, like, Archaeomancer, get back counterspell if I want. Leave up a Fem. Mirror Enforcer is fine. Okay, now we can just go Moedia Ephemerate. Draw 4. And they only have 3 cards left. They didn't play a Tog that turn, so that's good news for us. Draw 2. Ephemerate. Play tap land, discard tap land. Pass. We've played Affinity twice, we've played Blue-Red Fae, and we just lost to Black-White Pestilence. Deadly Dispute, Ancestral Recall. Okay, they're back in it. But we still have 7 cards in hand. We can Archaeomancer, get back counter. We also have Ephemerate coming back down. So they need to kill this also. We can kill Munitions. The Dawnbringer Cleric has been honestly instrumental. Another Disciple. Okay. And then sack this, play a Tog would be worst case scenario for us. I always say like what the worst case scenario is, and then it usually ends up happening. So maybe I should stop doing that. Opponent was on a multi-5. They're down to 4 cards in hand, but their board presence is decent. Add red mana. Maybe Galvblast Muldrifter right now. There is the Atog, like I said. I always talk about worst case, and it always ends up happening. Let's go to 16. We're going to get to draw more cards here, though. Not that bad of shape. Get to draw 2 off this Ephemerate, and then a card for turn. We get a lot of looks here at like a removal spell for this. Sort of found it. I can Last Breath the Disciple and then be fairly safe against this. Got to think about this turn pretty carefully here. I don't think I really want to just go Archaeomancer, get back Counterspell. I even have Dispel for a fling. So yeah, I think I like Last Breath, Renewal, leave up Dispel. Let's just Last Breath this. Play land. Play Angelic Renewal. Plan to throw the Muldrifter in front of the Atog here and have Dispel up. 3 cards to 7. I always say worst case scenario of what like the opponent's plays, because it is good to think about the best play they can do. How can you deal with that? So that's why I'm always thinking in that mindset. But whenever I'm like, okay, worst case scenario, it feels like it ends up happening. Best case scenario, they go for fling, I dispel it, they lose. They have not even played a land yet, though. And we might go down to 12 from this Mirror Enforcer. We need to find a Journey to Nowhere. But we can draw a bunch of cards next turn by like evoking a Mully-D, drawing 4. They're in the tank. Galvanic Blast? They think we might have Counterspell up, potentially. They're drawing a card right now. Okay, that's fine. Planning to throw the Mully-D in front of the Atog anyway. Yeah, I gotta chump here. Gonna use the Angelic Renewal, just draw 2 right now. No reason not to. I mean, I want to bring back Mully-D. My goal is just to top 8 with Evoke to show off the deck, and then if we do better than that, great. If we do worse than that, kind of sucks, but... Hey, Ken. Is it Ken T or is it Kent? What's up? Alright, Witching Well resolves. Hopefully they just try to, like, Galvblast or something so I can use my mana right now and Dispel, but looks like it's probably not going to be the case. We might be safe to just, like, Archaeomancer, get back Counterspell. We could Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate, and then get back Counterspell, potentially. Another land. I have 3, 6, 7 mana. If I go Archaeomancer... This is close. I mean, going Palace Sentinels, Dawnbringer Cleric, gain 2, leave up Dispel, that seems like a pretty good line. Like, that's pretty safe. I'm at 14. What about going Archaeomancer? I get to take the Monarch. Then I have to chump everything. Oh, man. is a really tough spot. Again, play Archaeomancer, get back Counterspell, leave up Counterspell and Dispel. That's also a reasonable line. And then just, I can plan to chump the Atog. They only have 4 cards left. They might just crack Witching Well. Palace Sentinels plus Dawnbringer Cleric plus leave up Dispel, again, is also reasonable. I have 3 creatures to block both their creatures, and then I can stabilize with Monarch. They might end of turn kill a creature, untap, kill more creatures though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I like the Archaeomancer line, get Counterspell back the best. I could get Ephemerate back. And then Ephemerate right now, if they go to Gallop Blast, I Dispel. Then I get the Ephemerate back. And then I Ephemerate, get back Dispel, leave up Dispel. That's pretty safe. And then I potentially get my Counterspell loops going. I don't get to have double Counterspell up this turn, but I think it's worth it. Let's get Ephemerate. Can also just now pass. Should I go for Ephemerate right now? I think so. While they only have 1 mana up, let's do it. I could block Ephemerate. That would be a decent line as well. But I think I like this. If they go for the Gallop Blast, I kind of blow them out by going Dispel, get back Dispel. So I feel like this line is just like pretty guaranteed safe. I'm not sure though. It's close. I don't have actual Counterspell up, but I figured they would Gallop Blast here. This is why I took this line, because now I can play around another Fling. And I have Ephemerate coming back down. And then I can set up for like a better Palace Sentinels like next turn. Let's just get Dispel, yield. So I like that line. I can probably just take a hit off the Enforcer. Let's just discard this. Want untap lands moving forward. Thoughtcast. It's a bad one for me to see. We're just like so close to stabilizing, just not quite there. I guess I should chump the Atog with the Muldrifter so I can Ephemerate the Archaeomancer, take a hit off Enforcer, go to 8, but we do have Dispel up. I think we're pretty safe here. They have 4 cards in hand. This is a Deadly Dispute. I have to let this resolve. Like, I need to be able to counter Fling. Like, if I counter that, the way they just like brazenly went for this, knowing I have Dispel, I need to just hold up Dispel for Fling, I think. Thoughtcast, sure. Again, at least we know we're not dying here. Most likely. I'm going to throw the Moe-D in front of the Atog. Can we just find a journey at some point? They sack a Darksteel Citadel. I like that. They're not sacking Witching Well. That's aggressive. Down to 8. We have Ephemerate coming back down. And we have this Dispel. I think I can get out of this game. Get back Ephemerate. Probably involves either Moe-D Ephemerate or Soul Migration Ephemerate here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana potentially. I think I like Moe-D Ephemerate. Because then I get to draw cards. I could just find Journey. Can find more counterspells, more ephemerates. Well, that's lands. Okay, that just worked. Preordain. Not finding exactly what we want. I think I go Preordain. I really want to just get this off the table. Journey to Nowhere? There it is. And still have Dispel up. Whew. Are we stabilizing? Maybe, maybe not. They only have 4 mana, 4 lands. Gonna plan to chump the Mirror Enforcer here. Discard 2 tap lands. Opponent not making it easy on us. We're down to 8. They've only played 1 Galvanic Blast. They have 6 cards in hand. That resolves. Dog off. I don't know why. That's annoying. Prism resolves. I guess we just die to Disciple. Wonder if I could have taken a better line to win this game. Could have ephemerated, getting back counterspell, but it looks like we might just be okay. I have to chump here. Looks like they don't have much in hand. Have this Atog going, but yeah, we have this loop going as well. We're getting more and like 1 more mana each turn, allowing us to do more and more stuff potentially. Let's get back Ephemerate. Another land. Jeez. I think I need to Moe D Ephemerate again. Let's do it. Just draws like the most cards. Draw 2. There's more ephemerates, which is actually really good. Because now I can ephemerate, like get back counterspell potentially. There's another Journey to Nowhere. Nice. So I think I'm going Plains, Journey the Atog. This is so close. Get the Atog out of there for sure. And I might need to go block, try to ephemerate like Archaeomancer or something. I think that's the line. Again, we're getting closer and closer to stabilizing, just not quite there yet. Trying to run him out of gas. Guess discard Tranquil Cove Island. I think I want everything else. We also are just so precarious. We die to munitions. We need to counter that. Wellspring resolves. Looks like they don't have that much going on. This is so close. Okay, block, flicker Ephemerate, or flicker Archaeomancer here. Block, and then try to ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Get back counterspell if we can. This is a Deadly Dispute. I think I want to just let this resolve too. They have 2 mana left. Actually, I'm not dead if I let this. If I counter this, right? There's no way for them. I guess double Galblast does kill us. I think I let it resolve. Okay, let's get back. Counterspell. Boo Boo, what's up? Good time to follow. Pretty cool game here we got going on. Chromatic Star. Just let this resolve. We have Ephemerate coming back down again. 2 of them. Now we can make a bunch of chump blockers with Soul. We can maybe start gaining life with Dawnbringer Cleric as well, which is definitely relevant. We have a lot of mana now. Whew. Still not drawing exactly what we want. Let's go Island. Evoke Soul. Get flyers. Ephemerate it. And now I think just pass the turn, and I should be in a good spot with multiple counters and Ephemerate up. I think I just pass here. I could Dawnbringer Cleric gain 2 right now, but then I don't have as many spells available. I want to be able to like dispel something and then Ephemerate my Archaeomancer, get back Dispel, and kind of like loop all at the same time like a Tron player would. Yeah, Ephemerate's pretty messed up. Doesn't feel like a Pauper level magic card. Opponent is like going toe to toe with card advantage here. We honestly haven't been drawing that well. Wow, they're cracking Witching Well. That's such a good sign for us. That means they have like trash in hand. I think this is over now. Now that they crack Witching Well, I think we got them. Because now I can start like ephemerating, making more stuff. Witching Well. You know, let this resolve. I mean, I guess I can counter. They're low on mana. And then I can ephemerate, get back counter spell. I'm just going to let this resolve. I don't care about Witching Well. If they can draw 2, I can beat that. We've dealt with 2 Atogs. Now we can counter future Atogs. I'm ahead on time. I thought back in the Jeskai Flicker days that Ephemerate would have gotten banned a long time ago. Yeah, they can keep drawing cards. I think I can deal with like all their main threats in the deck now. And then just keep making birds and win with birds and chump with birds all at once. I'm just going to go chump here. No reason to try to trade for Enforcer. Chump. I will go for an end of turn Ephemerate, probably on Soul of Migration. We can protect it with double counter. 2 Ephemerates coming back down. Just going to try to continue to play fast here. Last basic. 23 cards in library. This is crazy. So we flicker Archaeomancer. Get back Ephemerate. There's Seagate Oracle, which doesn't really do anything. Let's lead Preordain. Looking for more counter spells. I don't think we need this. I think I'm fine to Preordain again. Counterspell Molly D. Seems good. Don't think I need Molly D right now. Bottom, top. Let's go land. I think I can play Dawnbringer Cleric gain 2 safely. And then just have like a million counters up. Gain 2 life. And just leave up the Ephemerates here as well. Actually, I think I'm going to go like this. Attack like this and Ephemerate the Soul of Migration right now. I think this is fine. I think we got him though. We have another Ephemerate in hand. It's possible we go down to something, but I'm feeling good. Numenor 25, thanks, what's up? Oh, you played the Golgari Muck list? That list is fun. I think it needs some work. Maybe you can look on it. I mean, we're doing well. We're 3-1 and looking good in this game. They have 7 cards though, but we can counter a ton of stuff. I wonder if I'm supposed to let this resolve. I don't think so. And they have Dispel. I'm gonna like definitely fight over this. Dispel this, and I can ephemerate, like get back Counterspell or get back Dispel. They're cracking Witching Well? Sure. Resolves. I can get back these counterspells, so I really want to fight over stuff. That's just like so good for me. Because I can just reuse these again with the ephemerate loops. So we're right where we want to be. And again, eventually start flickering Dawnbringer Cleric to gain life. Counterspell. I don't think they usually play 2 Dispel. They don't. Nice. Now I'm just going to not ephemerate end of turn because they could have a Galvanic Blast. So now I think I'm just going to go chump chump. And then try to upkeep, just ephemerate and Archaeomancer here, and then keep the ephemerates going. I think this is the safest way to do it. I'm kind of low on time, so I don't really have time to fully explain my thought process here, but I think this is what we want to do. So they need double Galblast to break this up, and even then, I can still win if that's the case. Nice. Get back, Counterspell. And Renewal, perfect. Renewal is a great draw. Makes me feel a lot safer. I'm not sure if Palace Sentinels is better than Seagate. I think it's actually not in this situation. Just gonna Seagate. Another Renewal, huh? I think I actually want another Archaeomancer, just in case something goes wrong. We only have one more counterspell left right now, so we're still in kind of a precarious spot, but opponent has used a lot of their resources last turn, and now I'm gonna like start threatening to really get back all my counters. Prism resolves. Both of us without many cards in library, and me being up on time makes me feel good as well. Crazy games. This deck does lead to some crazy, crazy games. Yeah, they can resolve all the artifacts they want. I just need to counter the things that matter. Nope, that doesn't matter. That resolves too. So they have 1 Atog left. 2 Atogs under these journeys and 1 in the graveyard. If this is a Disciple, I'm going to counter it. It's another star. They only have 15 cards in library. They might just deck. Just answer everything they do. I also want to just chump with Archaeomancer here, use Renewal, get back like Counterspell to feel even a little bit safer. I feel like this is Disciple from them. I'm going to counter it if it is. Mirror Enforcer's fine. You can beat 4-4 at this point. Okay, nice. Let's just go chump. Chump. I'm going to use the Renewal on the Archaeomancer again just to get even more counters back to feel safer. This is the one on the Seagate, so I'm going to say no. Then I'm going to say yes. I think I can actually get back Ephemerate pretty safely here. Maybe getting back Counterspell would have been better, but I think this is safe. And they're going to go for Galvanic Blast. Let's go Counterspell. I have another Archaeomancer to keep the loops going, so that should be fine. Now they only have one blast left that they probably don't have. I'm going to go for this, considering I have this second Archaeomancer. I think this is fine. Get back counter. Nice. This is only game 1, and they have 8 minutes, 45 seconds. Now I just get back 3 counter spells, or counter dispel. I guess I need to get back these Ephemerates. Made a slight misplay there, but I can still loop them. Still better to do it the way I did it, because now I have more protection to get these loops going. All right, they conceded for time reasons. Woo. 8 minutes 40 seconds to win 2 more games, and we have the hate. We have the hate. Getting just triple Hydroblast to have even more answers for our Togs. Like you saw that game, we had to kind of dig through our deck looking for Journey, and we were able to find it, but we had to have the Journeys for the Togs. But now that we have the Hydroblasts, we can like safely journey. We can safely journey the 4/4s, the Mirror Enforcers. All right. Sideboard plan coming into effect here. Sideboard like this. Actually kind of surprised I was able to pull that game out, considering opponent was drawing so many cards and felt like precarious the whole time, but we were drawing through our deck and kind of stabilizing. Never draw a fling on time. Yeah, I was scared of that. That's why I was like trying to leave up Dispel the whole time. That was a multiply for them, but again, game 1 is a little more rough for us, and now we're coming with the hate. No, they said they were trying to leave up Dispel the whole time too. Jeez. All right, let's go. All right, we have a Revoke, Snap, Keep. Oh damn! I accidentally mulliganed. What are you gonna do? I guess this 6 will work. I guess this will work. Nice. We get to go turn 1 tap land, turn 2 fetch plains preordain, turn 3 dust to dust. Doesn't honestly like get too much better than this. Having dust to dust in your opening hand and 2 white sources is just basically like what you want to look for. Nice. That's also, I guess, what you want to look for. Top here for sure. Looking good. Snapbolt stream is a content of pure quality. Thank you so much. That's really nice. Okay, we got him. They missed a land drop. Been dusting all day and it feels so good. They said that card. I mean, you register a fit. I'm gonna tell them. Opponent says that card. I said, you register affinity, you gotta know people are gonna dust. All right, now we just get to go leave up counterspell, play renewal. Not even gonna dust their permanents. Just gonna wait till they play a land. They said, yeah, but think that card never, but I think that card never printed. I don't know what they're saying, but looking good. We gotta win this, which looking good, and then we gotta try to win the last one to guarantee top 8. Now we can just evoke Moody, draw 4, leave up counter, and there's no way. Opponent's discarding. They're using time. I think they're just gonna concede. GG's. They said good luck on top. Is there only 5 rounds? I guess we'll find out. Not sure if I'm guaranteed. Is it 5 rounds with 59 players? Let's look that up right now. Can somebody in chat tell me how many rounds? Let's see. This looks like it. Yeah, 33 through 64 players, 6 rounds. It's got to be 6 rounds. I don't think I'm guaranteed top, right? Yeah, Affinity, Hate Machine Go Burr. 3 rounds left. Let me just pause the recording for YouTube. We'll see YouTube in the next round. So hold up here for YouTube. We'll see you in the next round. All right, welcome back to round 6, the final round in the Swiss. I was just showing chat for everyone on YouTube. We're 4-1. We're in 5th place. If we lose, we might make top 8, but we're not guaranteed. If we win, we're guaranteed top 8. And that's kind of where we're at right now. These two people are guaranteed, Campo and the Nair, but we did play against Campo, so our tiebreaker should be fantastic. So looking good. So we're going to keep this hand. Already used a little time off the clock. It should be fine. AA wrong. That's a joke, right? Okay. Gonna lead Island, because I want to probably just leave up Counterspell on 2, and then turn 3 play Evolving Wilds for planes. Green-red bridge. I don't hate seeing that. Play Cleansing Wildfire on 2, I'm going to counter it. Is this just Jund? Feels like it's Jund. Counter that. Brainstorm. All right, let's Brainstorm Shuffle here for sure. Another counterspell, love it. Journey to Nowhere is actually not bad to have access to. I can play Tranquil Cove, cycle the Ash Barrens to shuffle, so I can put back Evolving Wilds, and then what's my next worst card? Maybe Ephemerate on this board state, because I can play like Renewal plus Counterspell next turn. I think I want the Journey, and I think I want the Late to Dinner. Let's just get rid of the Ephemerate. Tranquil Cove. Pass the turn, plan on cycling this Ash Barrens. Maybe even getting planes. It looks like they're on Jund. They don't have another land. Counterspell on the Cleansing Wildfire just wrecked them. Now we get to go Angelic Renewal, leave up Counterspell. Just so good. Now if we just draw any Evoke creature, we basically just win. I mean, as long as it's Moly D. Moly D is so much better than Soul of Migration. All right, well, they have 7 cards in hand and we have 4, but I like this. Here, hold up 1 second. Good, we're back. I thought I heard an accident outside or something. I think I'm just gonna Seagate Oracle. I don't want to just do nothing forever, so it's just Seagate Oracle here. They've shown that they haven't cast anything, so I'm not sure Dawnbringer Cleric really does anything. I think I just take land. Kind of unfortunate that like was Ash Barrens there. Oh, I gotta play land. Almost misclicked there, but still looking in a good spot. Like if they go land, Bonder's Ornament, it's kind of annoying. That's worst case. Got the dog. What's up, dude? Wanna come up here? Wait. Oh. Whenever I'm streaming and I'm like, you wanna come up here? He just turns around and runs for it. Opponent in a rough spot here. Galvanic Blast face, deal 2 damage to us. Resolves. OED? There it is. And Ephemerate. Wow. And they can't even break it up because they didn't want to discard, which is, I don't think, a good play from the opponent. Now I just get to OED, Ephemerate, keep Renewal in play, and then play another land. I think it's locked up at this point. 2 lands to however many we have, and we have a good board presence. We can answer their creatures. Well, with YouTube, I go and get him, bring him in, get him set up. But Twitch, it's live. He comes to check it out, but he doesn't actually want to be picked up. He just wants to check out what's going on in here for a second. All right, well, I'll draw 2 more cards. There's another Ephemerate and another Renewal. I think there's basically no chance we lose from this position. Renewal, Island, attack for 1. And then just leave up Ephemerate and Counterspell. Discard some lands. This deck is so sweet. I know opponent's just not functioning at all, and that sucks, but this deck is just so cool. Attack for 3. They discard Boarding Party, so they're just straight Jund. Bottom, top, land. Evoke, Ephemerate it. Just gonna bring in like a lot of Dust to Dust and Revokes, I think, and just keep killing their lands. Seems like a good strategy to me. Might not bring in 4 Dust to Dusts, but I might. I can also just, honestly, what I was going to do, maybe this is bad sportsmanship, but I don't think it is. If they weren't going to concede, I was just going to like basically put them to 1 and not kill them and just let them keep playing if they don't want to concede so I can see more cards. Because either they're going to have to play cards or discard cards. But they just conceded, so I didn't have to make that choice. But I mean, opponent can get, what does the spike say? Opponent can concede the game at any time. All right, I actually need to do this. I am going to look up the opponent's name and see if they have a result posted with Jund recently. Some people don't like this. I don't think it's cheating because anybody can do it to me. So if you don't use it, you're just not taking advantage. So they could be on this list actually, black red. Yeah, this is probably what they're on. So they're probably on black red. It looked like Jund because they played Blast, green red bridge, which they have in their deck, and Cleansing Wildfire. So this is their list. So they have 4 red blasts and some spell bombs. Triple spell bomb is good to know about. It's also not guaranteed that this is the list they're going to be on right now. But how many artifact lands do they have? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's a lot. And they have Ichor Wellspring and Chromatic Star as more targets for Dust to Dust. I should probably just like go on the land destruction plan. It's probably good enough. Bring in Hydroblast. And do I want a relic? I think so. I only have like a minute, so I have to sideboard really quickly here. See if I can make this happen. Took too much time deciding what to do. I think Dispel is actually good. Can side out a Journey. Can side out an Archaeomancer actually. Maybe Ponder and Brainstorm. 30 seconds left. The reason I'm siding out Archaeomancer is because maybe I shouldn't. Need to side out one more card. I could side out the other Brainstorm. Can side out a Preordain. Actually, I'm going to go down on a Journey. All their stuff gets value right away. Not sure if I'm sideboarding very well, but I think I'm just going to go on the land destruction plan here. Try that out. I can basically try to just kill all their lands. Like most of their lands are artifact lands, or at least half of them. And like if I just stop them from casting Fangren Marauders, Bleak Golden Vampires, Boarding Parties, that sort of thing, I think it's going to work out well for me. Yep. This hand's a keep. I can Hydroblast like a Cleansing Wildfire. I think I'm the only one to register Evoke here, and I don't think other players would try to. Hydroblast seems really good against them, though. Do it. Nice. Counter that. Easy counter. Okay. Let's go. I sided it in for a reason. Let's do it. They have another vault. Counterspell. Let's just play Renewal. That way if we draw untapped land and play Seagate, we're kind of like immune to removal. It's unlikely that they draw untapped red source here. If they draw tapped red source, then I can leave up Hydroblast after that, but I think I'm safe to play Renewal most likely. And it looks like they're just not going to function both games, and maybe not at all if we can draw land. I mean, we did go Hydroblast into Revoke, so we countered their color fixing / draw card / ramp spell, and then took them down a mana, and they draw Darksteel Citadel. Brutal. Just need to look for lands. Nice. Beautiful. Again, most of their spells that matter early are red. And since they're not doing anything, I am willing to just like kind of expose myself in order to tap out a little bit more. I think we want Hydroblast over Dispel. We need Plains, but we're fine to wait. Cast down? Oh, I will trigger Renewal here. Sure. Let's take an Ash Barrens. That way I can cast this Dust to Dust. Discard, I guess, Hydroblast? I'm just gonna Dust to Dust next turn. And then Archaeomancer back Dust to Dust. I think this is over now. Nice. Yeah, and then Archaeomancer back Dust to Dust. Looks like we're probably securing our spot here. I think I just don't even need to play anything yet. I can just leave up Counterspell and Ephemerate. Start Ephemerating the Seagate. Get some card advantage. Okay. Can Hydroblast any red spell. They can't Galvanic Blast this with only 2 artifacts. Pretty unfortunate draws for the opponent, to be honest. But again, their deck would have functioned, except that we interacted really early with Hydroblast into Revoke. I guess I'm taking Ash Barrens and then just cycling right now to thin. Could have left the other land on bottom, which probably would have been better, but think this is honestly fine. Seagate Oracle doing its job, just plunking away with a little card advantage. Yeah. Land destruction plan worked. Add mana, sure. Then I can just red blast that. Sure. Could have countered it, but I just don't even really want to. Meyer Empire, are you joking? I think you're joking. How's the burn matchup? I've talked about how burn is like such a good matchup. All right, let's go Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate. Pass. Evoke. We can just Ephemerate this, and if we draw another land, then I can just Moedi Ephemerate here pretty safely. Guess I'll just counter. It's not like they can do anything that good. Pretty unfortunate draws when opponent's playing for top 8, but it happens. Like I'm not sure what they can have here to get out of this. If they play artifact lands, we get to kill them. If they don't, we can kill a Bonder's Ornament, and then yeah, now we just lock it up here. Guess I can just get back Preordain at this point. Actually gonna top and just not shuffle yet. Just pass. The burn matchup with this deck is very good. I've talked a lot. Just I thought that's why you were kidding, because I've talked a lot about how the burn matchup is pretty good for this deck. You just have a lot of incidental life gain from your lands, from late to dinners, and then you have a lot of counter spells too. So it is just really good, I think. It looks like we're doing nothing, and we kind of are doing nothing, but we're doing nothing, and it actually is pretty decent. Guess just get back Preordain. I guess I can fetch now. Bottom, top. Play Relic. Just annoy them with Relic to death. Pass the turn. Again, we're not really doing anything, but at the same time, I think it's fine. Journey can go. I don't think we need Journey. Eventually, we'll find some threats. Just counterspell this. Get back counterspell. No reason to pop Relic at all. I can just revoke this. Get back Revoke. And they should probably just give up at some point, but guess I'll brainstorm to look for lands to play. Nice. Don't think I even need these renewals right now. Just don't want to have to discard. Again, it looks like we're doing nothing, but we're just indefinitely leaving up like double and triple counterspell while hitting land drops, and eventually we can add more board presence, but What matters is just like making sure we just exile all of the artifact lands they play and countering every spell they play. And we're just like getting back cantrips and stuff when we want to. This loop is pretty dumb. I always thought these ephemerate loops were pretty dumb. I thought ephemerate should have been banned a while ago because it's just so unfun to play against. Let's just cast this, play land, pass the turn. I guess I can. If I ephemerate, I'm gonna have to discard anyway. It's just discard cards. Discard Dust to Dust. Whatever, discard counterspell. I can always just get counterspell back. Nihil Spellbomb. Let's counter that. Again, I don't think there's any way, because we just indefinitely cycle these counterspells and then kill their lands, so there's no way for them to really get out of it. I mean, maybe if I time out or accidentally deck myself, but it's just not going to happen. Get back Hydroblast. Get back Ephemerate. There's Journey to Nowhere. Cast. Preordain. Top. Attack for 2. Discard some cards. Only 18 cards left in the library, but again, we can stop drawing cards basically whenever. Discard Dust to Dust, Journey. I guess Archaeomancer is fine. I mean, yeah, we don't need to win yet. Let's just do this to be mana efficient. We can get back our other Ephemerate, and we can even Ephemerate right now again. Yeah, opponent's win con is us timing out or disconnecting at this point. Just get back Hydroblast. I mean, this is like the ultimate Dirtle game. I'm not just like doing it to be funny. I think like I just haven't actually drawn my threats that allow me to win the game, and now we did. Now I have enough mana to tap out, add to the board, and then still have double counter plus Hydroblast up. And 17 cards left in library. Never want to play this, just discard it. And we just basically win next turn. I'll just counter this. Red Elemental Blast. I'll Hydroblast. I mean, I really don't know why opponent doesn't concede. I guess now they just say GG's. GG's. Very rough games. Yeah. Again, the only thing I can say is they would have functioned if their first Cleansing Wildfire resolved, but we countered their Cleansing Wildfire on the draw with a Hydroblast. Good luck in top. I wonder if I make it at X2. Possibly. I'm saying good luck. Their tiebreakers will be decent because, again, they just played us, so our match win percentage is very high. So if they played other opponents with good match win percentages, they might make it. Nice. Top 8. Let's go. I tried to set up the deck thing, and I asked chat to test it, and it didn't work. YouTube, we'll see you in the top 8. All right, looks like round 6 is finished. We have about a minute and a half. I just kind of wanted to talk about standings. We were just saying Hamuda unfortunately just lost. Did not make it. 10th place. Tough break, Samuda. Main deck Dust, brutal, huh? And then, yeah, Entropy is Birdman. Really nice guy. Couldn't quite get there on 4-2. I was just telling Chad I was scared to play Birdman. It was Zimp at 4-2. Zimp close. I don't know if you're in chat, but 4-2, unfortunate. And missing top 16. I hate that about Magic. Like, these 4-2s get punished, and then all these 4-2s just get top 16 prizes. It's so brutal. Oh, Ixidor plays Stompy? So we're playing against Ixidor, right? Again, I mean, I guess we're going to find out pretty quickly. But I think Ixidor plays Black-White Control and some other decks as well. We know Campo on Black-White Pestilence. I think Ixidor, like I said, I think they also play Black-White Pestilence. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. I think we're playing them, though. And Luffy, I'm almost sure is going to be on Affinity. Dahlia, I have no clue. The Nair, I have no clue. Condescend, I have no clue. I don't know most of these people in the top 8. Nobody else is misregistering except for me. It's so easy to register. Oh, Thalia is on UB Fairies. Makes sense that there's some UB Fairies. So, yeah, again, 1 plays 8, right? 7 plays 2, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5. Am I mistaken? That's how it works, right? Oh, no. Campo plays the Nair, right? Or does it work differently in top 8? Yeah, we're against Ixidor. It is 4 plays 5. Yeah. Campo against Janazo. Yeah, it is. 1 plays 8. Okay, I was right. We've definitely played Ixidor in the leagues a bunch of times. GOHF. Later. All right, let's try to take this top 8 down. They keep 7. I have to close these blinds. Hold up. So again, I think Ixidor is Black-White Control usually. His hand is pretty clunky on the draw. Still think it's fine to keep. It's not a very good hand, but I think it's still just fine. Oh, it is Stompy. Okay, we have the last breath, but no way to cast it yet. Now we have a way to cast it. Okay. Thanks for following. Awesome. Let's take down this top 8. I have only played against Stompy like once or twice. I think I've beaten it, but we're on the draw here. Another Nettle. We're going to be able to kill one of these Nettle Sentinels. If they counter this last breath with like a Hunger of the Howl Pact, it's going to be so bad for us. I can't really go for this on upkeep though. I think I just need to go for last breath right now. And then next turn Renewal, Chancery, then the turn after that like Soul or Mole Drifter. I just need to go for this. If they have Hunger, I get wrecked, but nice. That buys us some time. Burning Tree Emissary. They must have just drawn that into Elephant Guide. Okay. Where's Journey to Nowhere? Journey off the top while they're tapped out? No. All right, so we go Renewal plus into Chancery. Oh, almost misclicked there. And then we can Soul of Migration flicker with this. We're taking 7 if they have a spell, which I'm sure they do. Another Elephant Guide. Okay. None of their creatures have trample, but we're at 3. So I just need to hope they don't have a Rancor, basically. I think it's pretty straightforward. If they don't have a Rancor this turn, which I'm assuming they haven't had yet, because they would have played it, we should be in a decent spot, especially with this Ephemerate. Like I can go chump chump. They only had 1 card left. Could have been a land. Could be anything. I can even Mully the Ephemerate. Another Elephant Guide. That's kind of not really relevant. think we're actually in a reasonable spot, especially with this counterspell and another ephemerate. Nice. So I think the line is just attack with everything, leave up ephemerate to blink this and get some more chump blockers. Then I have ephemerate and counterspell up too. Looks good. I guess they could vines on my soul. Probably want to upkeep, play one ephemerate. And I have two, and I have the counterspell, so I think I'm safe to attack with all. Ephemerate right now. And then pass. So I can counter something and ephemerate again. They don't have a green spell. That's huge. It's one more free creature. I think we're in a good spot. I have this counter spell though. I think I saved this ephemerate for this Moidy. I have 2, 3, 4, 5. Need to draw another island, but I can draw 4. I think I'm safe here. It's definitely not over. Evolving Wilds. I need to leave up counterspell no matter what. So I think I need to just play Evolving Wilds, pass. What I can do is I can actually go Evoke Moidy. I like this. Evoke Moidy. If I draw an island, then I can ephemerate Moidy. If not, then I can just let it go. Let's go for it. Awesome, a lot of people following here. There's another counterspell. So let's just let this Moidy go. Play Evolving Wilds. Attack here. They didn't have a green spell last turn, so they probably have a land. And I'm not sure what else in hand that they have. Lots of people following. Not sure exactly what's happening. Is this just like a bot? I need mods. Okay, let's just go. Yeah, it seems like bots following. So how do I like, can I just turn off the raid turn off the raid mode? Hold up. I'm not too worried about time. Let me go to Streamlabs. Hold up, YouTube. And I may have just I think Wombo saved. I did I did just of course mess up the YouTube recording a little bit. We just got basically like bot rated. So I'm trying to deal with that while I'm playing. You can see I'm down to 14 and a half minutes. Pretty unfortunate. Should be good. Wombo's modded. Hopefully Wombo, you don't fuck me basically. I think we should be good to go. They have 3 cards in hand. They're playing a Burning Tree Emissary just to untap, I think. Sure. They don't have Trample yet. Now we can just like start leaving up more counters. Let's go block. Block. They're also at 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to block. I'm not going to just try to food token and go for lethal. I don't think I need to do that. Land and 1 card in hand. Let's go up to 7. Nice. Journey to Nowhere. Sure. This should lock it up. Get this one out of there. I have double counter up. I guess I just leave back 2 birds, and I guess I only have counter plus dispel, but that should be enough. I'm also at 7. I guess I can attack with 1 less bird. I think this is fine. There was no way for me to tap white mana to play Journey, so. Wombo, he puts on his police badge and then he just gets like super full. Just like drunk with power Wombo combo. Alright, looks like we got him. We still have Dispel up as well. And then we just attack. Lightwalker. Sure. Okay, got game 1. Used a lot of time because of the freaking bots. So sorry for anybody who follows or subscribes, but you won't get the notification right now. All right. I think we're not going to sideboard too much. I think some of these cards can be good. I guess Dawnbringer Cleric's just kind of an annoying blocker. It can blow up Elephant Guides. They played 3 Elephant Guides. Holy Light does kill a fair number of their stuff. It's probably worth it. Not sure Gut Shot is worth it. Again, gonna kind of just stick to the game plan here. Don't have the deck list, but for anybody joining, here's the deck list. I still have it copy pasted on my clipboard, so you can go check out the deck list there. Oh man, I think I might even leave in Dispel in this matchup. I've honestly only played it like once or twice, and not with this sideboard. I think I might want Palace Sentinels. Late to Dinner seems pretty bad. I think Soul of Migration is kind of where I want to be. I think Dispel might also be fine, even though it's pretty narrow. I can cut 1 Ephemerate as well, just because it costs like extra mana, and then have these 2 cards and just call it a day. I think this is where I want to be. Yeah, Aggravated Cat. Maybe if I can take down this challenge, you have to buy the deck. How about that? I mean, I know I need to be fast and have something to stop Trample, but what else can I have? I don't have Stonehorns anymore. Like, Revoke Existence is like pretty narrow as well. Late to Dinner, like my creatures aren't necessarily dying. Let's just run it. I'm just gonna try to stick to our game plan of like, renewal into Molly D, renewal into Soul of Migration. We have 3 Journey to Nowheres. Like, we can fight this matchup. If their draw is like incredibly fast, it gets rough, but we won the first game, and we're going to be on the play for game 3. This hand's clunky, but it's definitely a keep. Stompy has to mulligan a lot as well, because they play like 16 lands, they need creatures, they need pump spells, they need a mix of everything, or they have to keep like loose hands. So whoever in chat said that Ixidor was on Stompy, they were right. This hand's 100% a keep though. Turn 1 Nettle, it's kind of rough. They attack. Just don't multiple Burning Tree me, please. Okay, Quirion Ranger. They might have 1 land. Gonna play another 1-drop. Another Nettle. Probably going Preordained Tranquil Cove here. I think I need to bottom the Preordain since I have another one, top the island. Play Tranquil Cove. This way we'll have an untapped land to play next turn. Yeah, we're taking 5, but I can go Journey plus Preordain next turn. I can go Journey plus Chancery. I can go Dawnbringer Cleric plus Preordain. Mono Nettle Sentinels, huh? It's going to be tough here. And another 1-drop. No. Okay. What about Dawnbringer Cleric, leave up Ephemerate? They can't really like mess with it. I get to gain 2 life right now. I get to block. If they try to pump, I can Ephemerate. They only have 1 mana. Seems like a decent line. Journey to Nowhere plus Preordain is also decent, but I think I like the Dawnbringer Cleric line. Let's go with Juju's. Let's go with Juju. Gain 2 life. Yeah, and you can Ephemerate it, exiling a Rancor. Okay. This just blocks one of their things, kind of takes one thing out just like Journey would, and I can start Ephemerating, gaining more life. And I gain 2 life right now. Looks like they're going Burning Tree Emissary, or like they're going Savage Swipe. Okay, well, they might Vines my Dawnbringer Cleric or something, but I'm going for this. Vines it. They are going for Vines. Targeting the Dawnbringer Cleric. But still, this took their entire turn. I guess their Savage Swipe resolves, so we get hit for a bunch of damage. But we still got Vines and Savage Swipe out of their hand. I still think it was the right line. I'm at 8. They have 3 cards in hand. I think I can bottom here. Play Journey, play Chancery. That's all I can do. What about exiling the Korean Ranger? Then they're only on 1 mana. There's a chance they don't have a 1 mana spell in hand that they can play. They could untap a Nettle right now by bouncing the Forest, but then they only have 1 mana guaranteed. Is the 1 mana going to be relevant? The 1 damage. I get hit for 6 down to 2. I agree, Juju. I think like the way I win is if their hand is like 3 2-drops and they can't cast them. And if they use Korean now, then they can't cast a 2-drop, and then I only get hit for 2 potentially. They just let it happen. We need to draw like Mully D exactly, basically, and hope they don't have they do have a creature. Okay, we get hit to 1. Hope they don't have a spell next turn. There's Soul. There's Soul. So we have to hope they don't have a spell they can cast. Because if I just evoke Soul of Migration, that's not enough. So no reason to leave up Counterspell, because if they play a green spell, we die. So we just go. Pretty good Mono Nettle Sentinel draw from them. We'll be on the play for game 3. Okay. There was no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only had 5 mana, so I couldn't have gone Renewal into Evoke Soul. Otherwise, I would have done that, obviously. Okay. We're on the play. Do I want the gut shots? Just kill Korean Ranger? I probably do. I probably should have brought them in. I was kind of like a little bit like tight on time sideboarding. It's got to be worth, right? Yeah, they do have a bunch of excellence. I should have brought it in. I can even side out like a soul because it's a little slow. Palace Sentinels being a 2/4 just seems good. I can also take out one Archaeomancer. Just the body's not that good. It's 4 mana. I think I should have had the gut shot. We got this. We got this. I think I want Dispel. I think I want all the cantrips. Definitely should have had the gut shots. That's my mistake. Yeah, maybe I do need Soul just to block. Like I could side out like late to dinner entirely. Soul does seem like the best way to stabilize with Angelic Renewal into turn 4 Soul and then just stabilize. Just 0 late to dinners. I can't be looping stuff, but I don't really need to do that in this matchup. Like late to dinner is a lot of times gonna just be such a clunker in our hand. And I don't have time to like evoke soul, untap, late to dinner soul. That's just so slow. I'd rather like renewal and then evoke soul. It's so much more efficient. All right, let's go. On the play. I think we just need to keep. We don't have any journeys. Our mana's pretty awkward, but I don't think I'm just throwing hands like this. I keep a lot of hands. Let's see if Ixidor is on the mulligan or not. Surprised to see Stompy with the blue black Fae running around, and I don't know. It seems rough against Affinity and blue black Fae. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not wrong. Yeah, never mulligan. You want more cards, never mulligan. Exactly. They mulligan. Okay, they mulligan. Are they gonna snap keep 6 or are they going 5? They keep 6. Also, even though this hand is clunky, gaining 2 life isn't that bad. Metal Sentinel? No creature. And Journey to Nowhere was probably our best draw. Ash Barrens. Nice. Don't think I need another Mully D, even though I would like to draw it. Go bottom, top, Tranquil Cove. Hopefully they don't have like a multi-Burning Tree Emissary hand here. There's one. Just not 2, please. Okay, just 1. Okay, 1 I can beat. Ooh, Renewal is tempting, but I'm going to wait on it. I'm going to go cycle this, play Journey to Nowhere on Burning Tree Emissary. I don't really care about Ledgewalker that much. I can make a bunch of flyers. Island, play Journey to Nowhere while they're tapped out. I almost clicked on Renewal. First time I've ever bought him to Mully D, I swear. I would never do that to Mully D. Elephant Guide, make a 4/4 flying. Okay. Still definitely beatable. They only have 3 cards left. There's Mully D. Let's lead on Brainstorm. Land. There's a land, okay. This is an interesting line actually because I can go Island, Evoke Muldrifter, just Divination, or I can play Renewal. I feel like playing Renewal, taking a hit, and then next turn playing Soul of Migration might even be better, or going Muldrifter Evoke. I think we need to Renewal, so let's just go Soul, Mully D, Island, Renewal. Probably just getting hit for 4 here, not the biggest deal. And then we can decide either to evoke Mully D, draw 4, and then... Okay, there's Trample. That's a problem. And River Boa. Ah, man, this is feeling rough. Now with the trample, definitely need to just evoke Molly, draw 4. We're at 12. There's another land. That's good. What's up, Weber? Weber raiding with a party of 40. I had to turn off all my things because we got botted, but thank you for the raid. Sacrifice renewal, yes. And there's Journey to Nowhere. That's a start. That is a start. We're going for it. And then next turn we can play another Molly or Evoke a Soul of Migration. That's a start. We're taking 6 here. We're not dead to many things. This is close. This is close. Taking 6, going to 6. Dawnbringer Cleric would be huge too. Another Ledgewalker. 0 cards in hand for them. Tap land. So if I go play Molly, I'm not dead on board yet. Because I can just plan to double block Ledgewalker. I take 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I take 2, 4, 5, go to 1. If I evoke Soul of Migration, it's not any better. Should definitely make a Molly emote. I should definitely make an emote for my dog. I definitely need to make a sick emote, which will be sick if we win right now. They have 0 cards. Hopefully they just top deck a land. I think I need to just hardcast Molly land pass. Then plan to go double block here, go to 1. If they don't draw any way to pump damage. Mustache emote. Looking for Ephemerate is like the riskiest line by far. If I go Molly, look for Ephemerate and miss, I am just straight up dead. Play Oracle, but then I'm taking, what am I doing against this Ledgewalker? Just chumping, taking 4 damage off it. It's a 6/4 trample, can only be blocked by flyers. Need Molly. Could have played Terramorphic first. Honestly, didn't want to. Could draw a Tranquil Cove. Could draw a bounce land that we might want to play. Ephemerate. Oh, and Last Breath. We need them to draw a land right here, and we might be able to get there with like Soul of Migration Ephemerate. It comes down to their top deck. It comes down to their top deck. Let's go. Nothing that pumps power. We're going for double block Ledgewalker, trade for that whole thing. They get Rancor back, and then we might be able to go like Evoke Soul of Migration Ephemerate, Last Breath or something next turn. Woo! Looks like they're going to attacks. So this puts us to 1. Looks like they're going to damage. They get an elephant, they get Rancor back. But this is beatable. This is beatable. They get a 3/3. That's fine. They play a Skargan. Man, they can Rancor up the Skargan and we can't block it. They're Rancoring, targeting the Skargan. We can maybe Last Breath one of our own creatures. Of course, Gutshot now. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Damn. Okay. I have a couple lines. I only have 5 minutes as well because of the freaking bots. What if I go Evoke Soul of Migration, go to blocks, go block, block, last breath I die. So I need to go Moe D Ephemerate. Then I have last breath up as well. I can block with Moe D last breath. That's not enough. The Skargan was a good draw. What if I go? Man, I needed if I drew a land there, I could go Soul of Migration Ephemerate and last breath one of my tokens to survive and then find another journey or something to deal with this. 4 minutes. It is enough time. If I Moe D Ephemerate, I draw 4. But I'm not sure that's enough. I don't know what else I could have from there. I can last breath my own Moe D, go to 5 after blocks, but they still have 5 damage. Maybe I could find Tranquil Cove. All right. If I Soul of Migration Ephemerate, I literally have no outs. So draw 2. Preordain. Ephemerate. Draw 2. No. No. So now I can go block here. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm dead. Brutal. Why? This couldn't just be earlier. Brutal. Brutal. GG's. I can't even pay for gut shot to kill myself, but I can last breath my own Moe D. Not that it matters. Elephant Guide targeting the Skargan. We needed them to just miss on the land on the turn they drew this. If they missed, we honestly would have been totally fine there. I think we would have been fine. But now, as it is, we're dead. They're not even attacking with this. GG's. These gut shots definitely haunting me. Oh man. Man. Good luck, Ixidor, in the top. That was a lot of fun. Uh good run, good run. I just feel like we kind of drew stuff out of order. It does seem like kind of rough, like a kind of rough matchup. Like if they have a good draw, it's tough for us to keep up with it. If they stumble, then they're not going to be able to keep up with our mid to late game. So I feel like that's kind of what it comes down to. If they have like a couple good draws, we can't really get there. And I was so close. Like that one top deck, they had a lot of good draws. Obviously, they had some draws to win that turn. So definitely not like complaining by any means. But yeah, man, so close. Well, I died in the top 8 there. Let's view the deck list. Deck list obviously felt great. We just beat up on Affinity all day. We beat Faye. We lost to Campo on Black White Pestilence, and then losing to Stompy there. Yeah, if that was last year, this deck would run prismatic strands for sure. Yeah, I also obviously always had Stonehorn Dignitaries in the deck, but I cut them for this challenge. So Stonehorn Dignitary would go along lines as well. Yeah, Campo was playing Pestilence, but I even had one Stonehorn in the sideboard, and I was like, it hasn't been working out that well. I'm gonna cut it. So yeah, we cut the strands. Um, I think the deck is great. I like where it's positioned. I like kind of the cantrip suite we have right now. I love the 4 counter spells. I don't know if we need this Last Breath, but I think in the leagues like playing against Fae a lot more, playing against Burn, I think the Last Breath is good. Like just a rough way to like gain 4 life can be good. Like it almost was good enough to get us out of that Stompy game. We just couldn't quite get there. Maybe just the 4th journey is what we want. I'm not sure. I like the 2 late to dinners. So yeah, seems sweet. Um, I guess that'll about wrap it up for this stream. Thanks everyone on YouTube for watching, and thanks everyone for watching live on Twitch. It's been fun hanging out. I think I should wrap up and spend some time with the dog and the fiance here. So thanks everyone on YouTube. We're gonna go raid somebody on Twitch here. Peace.